Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my 2023 anime video ranking stream, where I'm gonna go through every single anime. I keep saying anime, every single video that I made in 2023, and we're gonna do some ranking. I made a tier list to prepare for this, wherever it is. Here it is. So here's all the videos I made in 2023. So we're gonna go through those. I don't know how long this is gonna take, because I'm actually gonna watch them. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the entire. Actually, scratch that. I'm definitely not gonna watch the entirety of all of them, but there's just a few I need to order. I think this one went right after the recaps, and then this one went. I forget. Hold on. Let's go look at that. They're in the wrong. Let's make that dark themed. Oh, it's ugly. Yeah. So it looks like this one is right after the number 3. And then this one with the guy running at the camera. Looks like that one is. Am I stupid? Did I pass it? Oh, I did. It's after Yoshiwara. Okay. All right. So, without further ado, I guess I should begin. So first, let me pause the music now that I'm getting into it. Now that I'm doing this video, I didn't realize how many videos I actually made this year. I thought the Anya video was way earlier in the year, but looks like the Anya video was this year, and I like this video. I remember being okay with it. Like, it wasn't like a mind-blowing video. It's just a good video to get out, a short little video. But let's see how it actually stands up. And since this is the longest video since when I uploaded one, what am I saying? Since this is the longest video since I've uploaded a video, that still doesn't make sense. You know what I mean, though. It's been the longest time since I've uploaded this video. There are probably going to be a lot of things I criticize, and one of those things is probably going to be heavily my way of speech, because in my old videos I talked very robotic, and my friend knows this firsthand. My friend Mari, he always was on my ass about it, and I'm like, do I really? I don't think I do. And looking back, I think I'm gonna see it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I had the silly little intro. We go full screen. Let's do it. Before beginning my watch of Spy Family, I'd heard murmurings of the manga that sounded promising, so when spring rolled around it kicked me into second gear and pushed me into evolving my brand here on YouTube. And now, I run a full-fledged reaction channel on the side, all stemming from Spy Family's first episode. And what a fantastic display that was. It's not bad. I think the way I'm talking isn't terrible, but but it's not quite what I'm looking for and what I want to sound like when I'm speaking. But let's keep going. Into being by the stellar writing of. Also, I like the editing in this. It's simple, but it's nice. I think if I were to make this video now, I would remake this in a different way. Like the intro, especially. That's cheesy. I like the intro. The intro is funny. Tetsuya Endo, Anya manages to retain the traits of a child you'd expect from someone of her age. To put it simply, Anya is written like a child, in a wonderfully believable manner. Now, when I say believable... Something else you'll notice in my old videos is that... Oh god, the audio. And you know what? Not even my old videos. I am still struggling with this to this day. To get the audio levels so that the background noise, the background music isn't drowning out my own voice here. I struggle with that so much, and if you pay attention to my videos, you'll notice that yes, that is a big issue that I have making videos. Even here, like it's not terrible in this one, but one may assume the child in question is a brat who cries or complains whenever things don't go their way. It's harsh, but one way to avoid such happenings while retaining. Whoa! Did you guys know that happens when you hold the mouse button and speeds it up? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Anyway,
But you can, it's not so bad in this one, actually. In this one, I was pretty good with the audio leveling, at least for this song. I actually like this background song here because it's a cover of the Spy Family ending, the first Spy Family ending, and it actually didn't get claimed, so that's a huge plus.
Kind of unfortunate event to that character's backstory. Maybe have their parents die and have them living under a tyrannical ruler like Tama. Maybe
Yeah,
have them
I don't
witness
like how
the
I'm
death of
talking
their
here.
mother, and you know what? Why not make him deaf alongside that?
Or the death of their mother, and why not make him death alongside that? Like, it's just a little bit not, a little bit not how I would like. It just sounds a little bit too script reading like.
Like in Boji's case. Or just make them an orphan, yeah, that works too, which is where Anya comes in. Growing up in that not-so-fortunate circumstance, with the addition of her mind-reading powers, we can infer Anya learned to be happy with what she has, and make the most of her current situation most of the time. Don't think that means she's just a boring, stoic little girl, though. In reality, Anya has a metric ton of personality. Remember when I said she feels like a real child? Episode 12, titled Penguin Park, is the perfect example.
Yeah, just overall, the confidence I have in this video, it's not the level that I would like.
Of Anya just being
But
a kid. The
it's okay.
Forgers decide to go out for an outing, or sorry, an outing, as Anya calls
I don't
it,
like
to the
this part. I
aquarium.
don't like how
But they're
I'm
interrupted
being
by
too
their
slow, I
neighbors.
feel
To
like.
help her dad out and convince them that this is in fact a totally normal family, Anya, in a robotic fashion, explains and doubly states she believes they are
My
a
chair
completely normal family in
There,
a way
that's
that
better.
could in no way be
was too
interpreted as suspicious at all.
Straight.
I'm kidding. Well, actually, not really. Obviously, she sucks at
My
mom.
god, my cat
She's
is on the counter there.
a
Okay.
child. But it's
Holy
ingenious because
What is my cat doing?
she's a child. Have you ever talked to a child? They say and do the most outlandish things.
Oh god, I have like a huge ass pimple on my cheek here. Gross. Oh my god, why would I want to be on camera for that?
Child. They say and do the most outlandish
Why was
things.
is my frame rate not? Oh, it is 60. It does not look 60.
So then you think
Yeah,
about
what is up with the
and
frame
it's
rate?
because
Look,
she's
this is
a
not
child.
60
Have you ever
FPS.
talked to a child?
This is more like 20. What? Why is it saying 60 when the actual FPS is more like 20? That is odd. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that in the later videos because that doesn't make sense.
They say and do the most outlandish things. So then you think about it from the neighbor's perspectives or any other time Anya blatantly gives away her ability, and you come to the realization that it is totally understandable why they, mostly Lloyd, wouldn't question her further. The reason I brought this episode up in the first place, though, was because of the second half. Later on, Lloyd wins Anya a giant penguin plushie, which she brings home and introduces Penguin, that's his name, to director Chimera, this thing, and feeds them both half of a peanuts as an initiation for Penguin into the secret organization P2. After that, she gives the newly named Agent Penguin Man a tour of their hideout, the apartment, announcing the TV is where they gain intel.
I like the zoom ins on this video. It's simple editing. Nothing's crazy. I think my editing game has improved a lot in this year, but this video is very simple, and that's okay. I want to see the cat again. Let's go see the cat.
Things as I mentioned, but interrupting a new recruit.
Oh, yeah,
tour,
see?
Agent
I got another
Penguin
cover
Man's,
of the
no less,
Spy Family.
Was Anya's breaking point. As rare as it is, Anya began bawling her eyes out. Thinking on their feet, Lloyd quickly grabs Agent Penguin Man and Yor grab this unnamed robot, and they begrudgingly roleplayed as agents of P2 with Anya for the rest of the day. Anya even abused her power here and made them go to the candy store while still committing to this charade. Also, about that
Yeah.
breaking point.
It's just Anya being a good character. I think if I remade this, I would definitely talk faster or edit it so I'm sounding like there's not as much blank space in between. Because I feel like the video really gets stunted because of that. I feel like the video could have been at least like 4:30. Because I keep on pausing or just talking slower and leaving a lot of space in between my speech. And I'm not really a fan of that. It just makes the video flow way slower. Which like I said, not a fan of. What's my ending thoughts here?
Dumb side?
Wow, yeah, that frame rate is terrible. What the hell?
Guys, am I crazy for loving the fact that Anya, a 6-year-old, acts like a 6-year-old?
Yeah, I feel like if I made this now, I probably would have been. I wouldn't even have been on the camera for this part. I probably would have been just like, am I crazy for? Sorry, I can't think on the spot. Wait, it was what did I say?
I
Shoot.
feel like loving the fact that
Oh, am I crazy for loving the fact that a 6-year-old acts like a 6-year-old? And then I would have like rolled the credits or something like that. Like I wouldn't have made a big deal out of it.
Anya, a 6-year-old, acts like a 6-year-old. I feel like that's something surprisingly rare in anime nowadays, and I think this is a nice refresher, you know?
I mean, honestly, the whole video, whole video is pretty good. I like this video. Nothing crazy. Just a little small little video essay. It's not even really an essay. It's more like a few page thing. This is probably like 2 or 3 pages. Okay, so I think this can go. I say it's a B tier video. I don't think it's that good of a video. It's not bad. It's just a good mid-range Kazu Trash video. Kazu Trash installment. It's a good start to the year. But let's see. Oh, that's 2 years on YouTube. I don't think I'm actually going to rank this one. This is just me talking at the camera. It's something I wanted to get off my chest for a long time. But as for
15 seconds to
actually ranking this, I don't think I'm going to do it. It's just something I wanted to get off my chest. It's like, because I had all these thoughts in my head, and I had took all this time to do it. What was I worried about? Let's see what I was worried about.
So that was my kind of discussion about all my videos I've released so far.
Why
I
is it
might end up
360?
doing a kind of just watch party of just every one of my videos and just talk about it.
Look at
I might
that!
stream it on Twitch or
Look at
something,
that!
or maybe
That's
on
what I'm doing
YouTube.
here!
Probably on YouTube, actually, if I do that.
Well, it's on
But
Twitch.
Hopefully
I'll post
that
on
was
YouTube.
somewhat understandable. I know I'm talking really
Yeah,
fast
let's
right
speed it
now.
up a
I'm
little bit.
kind of hyped up. I don't know why. I'm just kind of excited for some reason. I said it earlier, but what I want to get into is just random stuff I want to talk about. I want to do more of those. And something that I would love to get into, and something I really plan on getting into since the beginning of the anime, or since the beginning of my
I'm still making that
channel,
mistake.
was character analyses. But I've never released one yet. And you might ask, well, why not? Well, it's because I don't really think
Okay, I'm still kind of standing by this. Okay, I guess I'll let it play. Sorry.
myself capable of it. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself here, but I'm not very smart. A lot of things go over my
Yep.
head, and I think that
Nope.
I'm not a good critic. I'm not a good reviewer and analyzer. I mean, I definitely want to try. I do want to try, but that's the reason I'm so apprehensive to do it, because I feel like I might miss a completely different detail, or a completely important detail from, let's say I was doing Gintoki, from Gintoki's character, that I might be a little embarrassed about if I got wrong. Like if I completely misunderstood someone's character, I just get that wrong. I'd be like, oh, this video was a complete terrible. Stupid bug, get out of here. Anyway, sorry. I don't know if you guys can see the bug. There's a bug flying around me.
Okay, so yeah, I worry about me not being able to analyze something correctly. And my worry is that if I'm not able to do that, and honestly, I still stand by that. I think I've kind of evolved as a critic, but not quite enough that I would really want to do a character analysis. But something I really do want to get into is more recaps, because I've actually gotten a few comments on my videos that recaps. The people love watching my recaps, and that's something I would really want to get back into doing, because those are some of my best performing videos on the channel. Let's see. You have like the ReZero. Like, I mean, those ones aren't really recaps, but the ReZero ones, these ones, like, look at that! 159,000, 61,000, that's good. Finland Saga only got 402. That's okay though. Then Overlord, 38,000. All my D&D ones, like, over 1,000 on every one of them. 14,000, 4K, 2.9. Why is this in here? Get rid of this. I guess I can't do it here. And 2,800 for the Isekai one. Like, those are good performing videos, and I definitely want to do more recaps in this year coming up. Anything else I'm worried about?
It might just end up being very bad, and I might even just delete the video if it ends up being that terrible. But I probably should just go for it. It's just really scary, because I am not a critic. I'm not a reviewer at all, even though I have a review series on YouTube, which is part of the reason why I started doing the Gintama Arc review series, is because I want to be accustomed to, I may as well go full screen now, looking at certain works with a critical eye. I would love to train that, because right now, a lot of the time I look at things very literally, and if it's a psychological show, then that's going right over my head, straight up. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This dude's spitting facts. Oh my God. I was talking to my friend in Discord the other day, who they watched Perfect Blue, and they were explaining all the like little intricate details, and I'm like, oh my God, you would be perfect for my channel because I I can't. I was like, I was so confused. Okay, when I watched Perfect Blue, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I'm like, oh, why is she transforming? What is going on? Why is she running? Like it just all every bit of it went over my head. Maybe I can try watching another what do you call those? Well, for lack of a better word, confusing titles and seeing if I pick up more. I've been trying to pick up more, but it's difficult for my tiny brain. But I think I'll definitely try again another time.
I
When
attempted
one
to
of those
watch
works.
the movie Perfect Blue a long time
Hey,
ago.
I feel like I'm just a broken record at this point. I didn't know I mentioned Perfect Blue in this video. Anyway, okay, that's enough of this video. I'm not gonna rank this one because it's just me talking. I guess I'll put it in C. It's not really entertaining. It's just me shouting randomness. All right, episode 16 of the Gars, wherever it is.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Oh, I'm still in super speed. Yeah, so in this video, there's a huge step up in confidence. I don't know what I was on. I think I was on like an energy drink or some shit. But
Hey,
I think I love the energy I'm bringing in this video, and I would like to continue this. This is the energy that I would always love to have.
hey, what's going on, guys? Today,
What
it
is
is
going
the
on with the frame
correspondence
rate,
arc.
though?
I don't know what that was.
Even in this video, it's wrong. It's bad in this video as well. What is happening? This is not 60. Is this how it looks all the time?
Up right now for some reason. Okay, so the correspondence arc is the
Wow, it looks like blurry. What is happening?
check really quick. The 16th episode of the Gintama.
That's strange.
Sorry, this is the 16th arc of Gintama, which means this is the 16th episode of the arc review series.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
today, it'll be a concise 4 manga chapters and 3 anime episodes, so the pacing might be a little off. That's at least what I was assuming, but I think they managed it quite well, I believe. Maybe that's why the first episode wasn't so good, but that's spoilers for the video later. Anyway, so today we're talking about Shinpachi, who stumbles upon a letter, and in that letter there is a note to Shinpachi asking him if he wants to correspond. Well, not him specifically, but anyone who finds the letter, and he does. So let's get corresponding, I guess. Welcome to Kazu Trash, aka me, aka Kev's review of the correspondence arc from Gintama. Wait, before I start,
The editing's fun in this one. The editing is pretty
I
fun.
forgot to mention I had this in the script, but I was kind of winging it. This is one of the funniest arcs from Gintama. And I hope you enjoy my review. So now you can play the intro. Okay, I'm gonna get some water now.
Okay. Why did it make what do you call these chapters based on the song that was playing? That's strange.
I'm very contradictory of the Otsu fan club's way too strict rules. Shinpachi, the leader of said group by the way, averts his eyes from Otsu and begins corresponding with a girl from a message in a bottle by the name of Kirara. And I know we've already been through that, but it was in the script, so I had to say it. That's not her. That's actually, so Kirara is the sister of Urara, who is on the photo. Urara's on the photo.
Man,
and the
the
whole reason
frame-
she didn't put her own pic
The frame
is
rate in
because
this
she
is
believed nobody
so
would
terrible
respond
again.
to her message if it was her picture, because she has some serious self-confidence issues, okay? Only issue is, our boy is terribly unsure of what to send.
Okay, I have to look at this on my phone. Is it just my monitor or something? There's no way. It looked like that. There's no way I rendered that and I watched that back and I'm like, yeah, that looks good. Hold on, I gotta look at this on my phone. What are we at? What time code? 2 minutes? Okay, hold on. I'm sorry.
Because she believed nobody would respond to her message if it was her picture.
It might just be my monitor.
She has some serious self-confidence issues, okay?
Maybe it's just
Only
harder to
issue is,
notice.
our boy is terribly unsure.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to watch this back on my phone afterward and see if it looks the same as it did on my phone just now.
back. And because of this, Shinpachi ends up shutting himself away in his room to concentrate, but in vain that was. With only a boatload of crumpled up
I think the
papers
music
scattered about
here
the room to
is
show
too
press.
loud.
I believe this is the first time we're seeing his room, by the way. Otai and Gintoki wildly misunderstand the situation and reveal the most shocking moments of the entire arc. Nay, in all of Gintama, this is the most shocking moment, okay? Ready for this? Okay. So, Otai, it turns out Otai can cook. She can cook.
Okay, I can cook. She
Otai can cook. But only if the thing she is cooking is made with the intention of masturbatory aid. If she makes fleshlights that are edible, then it's all good. You can eat it. You can eat that shit. But anything else, it's a curse. You cannot get rid of it. So, oh, I didn't have my pop filter on.
Isn't that such a strange thing from Gintama? Apparently, according to David, I think he comments on it, the Guardian Spirits arc, it actually addresses Otai's cooking curse. I'm actually excited to see what happens
So
with that.
yes, this ability of hers is like a goddamn oddly specific JoJo stand or Hunter x Hunter ability, where they need some specific conditions to be met for the ability to activate, or whatever. Imagine this was like a eye catcher card in the middle of an episode of Hunter x Hunter or JoJo or something. Ability name, Dark Matter. In exchange for sacrificing their ability to cook food, the user gains the power to transform any edible substance into a deadly poison. But if that edible substance was not created with the intention of eating, but for pleasure, then Dark Matter will not activate. I love this stupid quirk, and I really hope it gets explained at some point, because there has to be an explanation for this dark matter creation, right? Let me know if there is, because I need to know right now.
Wait, what was I doing
after figuring out that he's actually been attempting to write a response to her letter, Gintoki attempts to help him out with it. This is where Sorachi dipped his pen in the liquid of the gods. Hold on, wait. I actually have a pen right here. So I was renewing my passport. I have a pen right here.
Oh yeah.
All right. He dipped his pen in the liquid of the gods. Now I have a...
What was I on? Why was I doing this? What was I doing? I was dipping my pen in water. Wow. Okay. We're just gonna skip through this.
Only problem is, Sogo kinda stole the focal point from Shinpachi. I don't know how or why he let this photo... Is that if I'm doing the right... Or like this photo right here to be...
Yeah, I was hyped
to
up on
be
something.
shown instead of one that where he's just like posing like a nice little boy. But no, he got a photo of him getting smacked the shit out of him by Okita, and now she and
that was a silly move by
think
Sogo.
that Okita is the actual Shinpachi. Kirara responds with a question
Oh my God,
asking
whatever,
to
I'm
get to
not
know
using
about
my glasses.
Shinpachi, and this is where Kondo comes in and goes full English.
Yeah, okay. So basically just Kondo goes crazy. I put the reaction here.
Began ignoring her. They began ignoring her and arguing amongst themselves. So she's just like, you know what? Maybe I will jump. I mean, okay. And that's the only time we've ever seen them corresponding. I don't think we ever see...
Yeah, that arc sucks. No, the arc doesn't suck. That part of the arc sucks. That we don't see them talking again. Or Kirara and Urara don't come back at all. That's silly. That's kind of dumb. But anyway, for that video, I love my presentation, especially in the editing department. The editing was nice. It's probably the most edited Gintama Arc Review Series video I've had. And especially because, too, it's actually mainly me. There's not a lot of Gintama on the screen here. It's just me, mainly. So for that, I think I'll give this one an A. Not quite an S, because there are things I don't really like about it. Like, well, what don't I like? I don't know. I guess I got off topic with the stupid pen thing. That's kind of, I like the pen. The pen thing's quirky. I feel like sometimes when I don't have a direct script to work with here, when I'm just winging it, like I clearly am here, I'm not really talking to into the mic at all, I sometimes might get a little too rambly into other topics that I'm trying not to focus on. Or I'm trying, that I don't want to focus on. Jeez. How do I end this video?
more than 30 minutes. So everyone, I will see you guys later. Hope you liked it. If you didn't, well, dislike it then. I need to know my ratings. If you disliked it, dislike it, please. And if you liked it, like it. I appreciate that. Anyway, guys, have a good day. Peace out.
I like that. That's fun. For now, I think I will keep it at an A. An A's good. Ooh, the subs versus dubs debate one. This one is actually very not it's very, what is it? It's very speak your mind, Kevin, goddamn. It's very I'm sorry. It's very apparent. That's not the right word. For lack of a better word. Relevant. There we go. It's very relevant because
Greetings.
of all the drama with Jamie Murchie right now and just translating in general. But here we go. Let's do this one. Just first thoughts before I do this video. Before I play it. First thoughts going into this. I think, let's see. I think, but from what I said in this, I do stand by a lot of it, but some things might be outdated now. Let's see.
Ever been discussing an anime on a forum or something and then offhandedly mention you watched the dub version and suddenly you get flamed left, right, and center for it? Because if you're an avid dub watcher like I am, then
I think
I'm
it might just be my monitor. I don't know if this looks like this on stream because my monitor must just be making this look terrible. I don't know why. It's strange, very strange.
You have. But why? Why are dubs so prominently shunned? Well, let's start with the obvious. It sounds different, therefore it's automatically bad. I feel this complaint is...
It's like delayed too. Is that... Man, this is so strange. This is so weird. It's delayed. It shouldn't be delayed. Anyway, keep going.
often cavilled by younger audiences, or purists who won't stand for their favorite piece of media changing because it's perfect the way it is, and literally any alteration to that would sour their tastes. But hey, I'll be the first to admit it, sometimes beating the original cast
This
is
is HD,
just
right?
an impossible task.
Yeah.
In many instances, it seems like the original voice actor was born to fill the role they
Renge, I gotta watch the
Let's
Nobiri again.
take Luffy. If you are a fan of One Piece, you'll most likely have heard the complaints of
Oh, also, I
calling
want to say, in this video, you can hear my audio is way louder. And this is how I want my audio to sound all the time. The background music isn't too
Beer's
loud.
performance as the Straw Hat
Actually, hold on. The background, it's like everything's really loud, but my audio is obviously way louder.
It's Captain. Here's the thing though, I'm certain no matter which English VA
Honestly, actually, now that I'm listening to it again, the music is a little bit too loud. It's a little bit, like maybe 1 or 2 decibels too loud.
was casted for Luffy, the whining would continue to arise over and over again. Mayumi Tanaka is just too iconic. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly love Colleen's Luffy, but I'll be the first to admit, Mayumi Tanaka is quite literally the perfect role for Luffy. Now let me talk about Funimation, because I know some anti-dub viewers are screaming at the screen waiting for me to discuss this controversial company. But if we're simply talking about their work localizing anime, then I'm gonna be honest, I don't mind most of their stuff. I think it's honestly quite good. Now, hold on, don't bring out the stakes and torches yet. I have definitely not forgotten about the Dragon Maid scene. If you haven't seen it, this is the original.
何ですかその格好
Yeah,
い
this
つも
scene,
言わ
this
れるか
scene.
ら露出
This is what Jamie Marchie's getting so much fire for right now.
どうかな次は体を変えるといいですよ
Quite harmless, nothing really
Oh, did you hear that? In the background, my mic was doing that ding, 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 ding. I don't know what happened, but something happened and I fixed it by accident, and it's never happened since. I'm so thankful. That was a plague to me for so many years.
to note. And
Not years, so
here
many
is
months.
the dubbed version.
What are you wearing that for?
Oh, those pesky patriarchal societal demands were getting on my nerves. So I changed
Yeah, that sucks. That
Give it a
sucks.
week, they'll be begging you to change back
Oh no. That
I feel like in this video, I'm trying to put on like a suave kind of feel. Like, oh no, that is not how it should sound. Oh no, like I feel like here I was still trying to put up a persona that I'm not too much of a fan of. It's not terrible though.
That is
alright.
definitely jarring. This feels more like a shitty fan abridge than an official dub, but here we are. This is definitely the most egregious example of a dub altering lines to fit the localizer's political agenda, but also it's
see how I'm talking? I'm talking like this is definitely what I'm doing because I'm not exactly sure what I'm about to say in the next 5 seconds, so I'm extending my lines as much as I possibly can. This is what happens when you don't. This is what happens when Kevin doesn't have a script to run off of. Or when he doesn't actually look at the script, at least.
one of the only ones I could find. The good part is the rest of the dub isn't nearly as awful. There's still some interesting changes, such as when Toru propositions Kobayashi. Kobayashi's sub response is, "But I'm a girl." In the dub, it became, "I'm not into girls." The dubbed line seems to explicitly define Kobayashi as heterosexual, whereas the original line could be ambiguous.
I don't know why I didn't re-record that. Heterosexual.
Simple, small changes like this could be the determining factor.
Okay, yeah. I was saying how this audio is perfect in the beginning of this video, then now that I'm hearing it now, it sounds way too loud.
On whether some people will watch it or not. And
It's like
that is completely
obtrusively loud.
We're not finished with you yet.
What am I doing? I'm sounding up freaking high. We're not finished with you yet. Or drunk. Like, what the hell?
We still have that prison school scene. Roll it.
Have you got a
Roll it.
What am I trying to do? What was I trying to do? If I just remade this video with like only, mainly just the anime on the screen, and then I talk about it, play the scene, like keep the anime on the screen for like 90%, just have me on there like maybe 10% of this time, it would be way better. For some reason, I'm trying to push me being on the screen more, and it does not lend well to a well-flowing video.
Stick up your ass? Or are you one of those dumbass Gamergate creep shows?
Oh, they use Gamergate. No.
Dubs should be striving for accessibility, not randomly
Wow, the
shoving
music's so bad. It's so loud.
archaic references hardly anyone is going to understand. It just leaves you scratching your head, forcing you to Google it to even understand what the hell they just said, if anything. After hearing those two examples, you're probably wondering, what the hell is Kevin thinking? How does he think that Funimation still has fine dubs?
Look at the quality. Look how bad the quality is. Why is it so bad? I have a nice camera, man. This quality looks like it's from a webcam.
Well, that's because those
I guess that's what happens when you push it through a render, but the renders... Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. Okay, I actually was using a different render setting back then. Now I'm using the CQP, and it seems to be doing better for rendering. So I think before I was using CBR. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, this really messed up the compression.
Those appalling alterations are few and far between. But guess which ones get plastered over the trending page on Twitter? Yeah, the
Do you hear the background music? It's like going like
bad eggs. I have said this before and I'll say it again. But guess which ones get plastered over the trending?
What the hell? What is that? I think I might know what that is actually. I think that's what happens when the limiter is doing too much on the audio. I need to turn the audio down on this video. Holy shoot, the background music. Yeah, actually, that's how you know the background music's too loud, because it's pushing the limits of it and it's making it glitch out.
Page on Twitter. Yeah, the bad eggs. I have said this before.
Oh, this video flows so terribly. It's so slow. All these ones recently, like that I just watched, even the one where I'm hyped up, it's slow as hell.
And I'll say it again. Localization and by extension, translation and voice acting and dubbing is an art. It's never as easy as transcripting the episode.
I definitely still stand by this, by the way. Everything I said pretty much I stand by. I've seen some things that I've been seeing. Oh my god, I can't speak. I've seen some posts on Twitter that I've been seeing recently that are saying that translation isn't an art. It absolutely is. I still stand by that, in saying that translation, localization, that is an art. Because nothing will translate one to one. Well, some things might, but a lot of things won't.
Episode into Google Translate, and bada boom bada bing, there you go. You've got your translated episode. There are several aspects of this art form to account for. One of those being the difficulty of matching up lip flaps so the scenes can flow seamlessly without feeling robotic, disjointed, or unnatural. Sometimes the localization team is able to catch a lucky break and have a scene where the character is talking but they aren't on screen, so some leeway is granted in that aspect. With higher level productions though, these chances are almost non-existent and it becomes increasingly more difficult the better the character acting is in a scene.
I mean,
I can't imagine
kinda
how
obvious.
painstaking it is to match every syllable in a
God, the
Studio
music.
Ghibli movie.
Music's
Is it
so
Ghibli or
bad.
Ghibli? I think
it's Ghibli.
but Ghibli sounds more right in my head. I don't know. There are going to be differences
There's the
in
music
translation no matter which way you slice it.
is.
Sometimes translators are forced to change a joke completely and remake it from scratch for it to make sense to us.
I can't believe I in the beginning of this video I was saying, oh yeah, see, this is a good example of music being good. It's so loud. I think it's louder than me.
Ever wondered why Gintama's first season or Monogatari in its entirety never received a dub?
Oh,
there are
man.
plenty.
I keep going off topic, but I'm about to rewatch Make Monogatari, or like the entirety of Monogatari actually, and I'm so excited for that. It's so good.
Popular enough, but my god.
God, a dub would be so cool. For
I
Monogatari.
don't even want to think about the hell it would be to even attempt to adapt the insurmountable Japanese culture references,
And Gintama,
wordplay, and puns in those shows that would make zero sense to an English viewer. Sometimes there are phrases and words that we just don't have.
I might even remake this video because of how bad this one is. Oh, this is like a stain on my channel. I didn't realize this. What I'm saying is good, but just the production is god awful. Holy crap, this is
equivalent
terrible.
for in English, breeding further roadblocks for our localization friends to overcome. For example, let's take the Japanese word senpai, which roughly translates to an upperclassman. Or
You want to know something really funny about this word senpai here, or this text here in my video? I was actually trying to get it to go behind my head for probably about what do I say, like an hour, maybe 2 hours, and I was really frustrated trying to get this to work, and I ended up just not doing it. Initially had the senpai like right behind my head right here, and it just didn't work. It was really glitchy.
senior member of a group in Japanese
Can I do it now? Maybe I might be able to do it. I'm not sure.
arts. Now, the way it's used in anime, and I'm assuming in real-life Japan as well, is as an honorific. But here in North America, we don't go around...
Yeah, see, that's another thing I don't like about this video. Some of these lines, I'm supposed to cut, but it's there, it lingers for an extra, like, second. Watch.
Japan as well is as an honorific. But here in North
As an
America...
honorific. It, like, stays there. I like, stay there, look at the camera for, like, an extra second. I do not need to stay there. I just cut
So
it,
we don't
cut
go around saying to our upperclassmen, "Hey, upperclassmen, can
No,
I get
it's
some
cringy.
help on this homework?" No, we just use their name.
Like, just okay. You know, can I get some help in this homework? Like an extra 1 second. Cut that so it's not as awkward. Oh.
A way lots of older dubs handled this is to straight up use the word senpai in the official versions, making them sound like fan projects more than anything.
How are you doing? Are you having a good time?
You want to hear something funny? I actually was having a hard time finding someone using senpai in Oron, but then I randomly stumbled upon this scene. Like, thank God, because I thought senpai was used more in this anime than it actually was, because I forgot that she's a first-year classman, and so she was the one who's supposed to be using senpai, so she doesn't actually use it as much as I thought she did.
Maki-senpai.
The flower viewing reception is going over quite well.
Which admittedly is charming in its own right, but it's still definitely...
Oh God, this is very cringe to watch. You know what? I might just remake this video as like a. I did this last year actually. I believe in January. I remade a video in January because it was like my anniversary. January is my anniversary, so I might just remake this video because I do not like this video.
Really doesn't feel natural
Might be
and
more
is
things
quite
to say now that
jarring.
Jamie Marchi has come out on her giant tirade. You know.
Many studios have adapted to just using their names, like in My Senpai is Annoying.
武田先輩の奥さんとかありえないから I mean, in no universe do I want to be Takeda's wife.
If we're speaking only modern anime, then a prominent outlier would have to go to Nagatoro, which keeps the senpai in both English and Japanese.
Hey, Senpai. I'm sorry for calling you creepy earlier. Do you forgive me?
I mean, they kinda have to given the context of the show, but it's still very odd hearing the word in English.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Speaking of new dubs, a large portion of them are actually fantastic. Not the opposites, as many people would like to believe. I feel like this misconception has mainly arisen because, as I iterated before, the speed at which the very few terrible lines in particular dubs often spread on social media is akin to a wildfire. And for good reason, keep that political bullshit out of our dubs. Another reason dubs are most
There it is
likely-
again. I don't know why I let these scenes linger for so long. These older videos did not have the quality control they do now. Wow.
Looked down upon is because localization in the 90s and early 2000s could be considered a Wild West. You had gems such as the legendary Ghost Stories dub,
I'm sorry to call you at this hour. Can I speak to Tomomi?
Come on, we living here.
Ain't no Tomomi girl living here, so what?
Get your crackhead ass into some rehab. I ain't got time for this bullshit.
We need another dub like like Ghost Stories. Something that just isn't doing well in Japan. Just translate it over as some bullshit like this. We need something like this again. By the way, have you guys ever tried going back and actually watching Ghost Stories? Because it does not... Like, just the scenes you see on YouTube, that's all you need to watch. If you actually watch the anime, a lot of it is still pretty terrible. It's just outdated culture references. Like, I think they referenced... I can't remember who they referenced. I think they referenced Matt Damon a lot for some reason. But it's just... It's not very good. Especially watching it in 2023. Well, now 24. Coming into being at the same time, 4Kids had a monopoly on Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and even One Piece. Leading into Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and even One Piece. It's like I'm a news reporter. The rap. Just like a samurai in a LAD, why Nami's not shy? Usopp's doing that marksman thing. Sanji's cooking. Damn, I messed up.
Sanji with an accent
Sanji's cooking. Chopper's doctoring.
that I can only describe as a heavily
Yeah yo, yeah yo, yeah yo, yo ho.
congested.
I was about to do the rap. I held myself back. You're welcome.
I love a girl who treats me like...
Oh, why did I not turn the audio down for this? I'm gonna skip that. That's awful.
Who can forget
Love a girl,
Helmeppo's
What the fuck am I doing? Why did I like... Helmeppo? What the This video is all sorts of weird.
hammer gun?
One more punch and say goodbye to your friend! Now pummel his head flatter than the shape of the earth!
I love this part. I like this
Also,
part.
I guess that means Helmeppo's a flat earther.
Yeah, I wish more people would have taken note of this part because, yeah, that means Helmeppo is a flat earther. I love that. No, like, that's so funny because that fits Helmeppo's character, right?
Okay. My point is localization and translation, as well as voice acting as whole art forms, have significantly evolved since the 90s and early 2000s. Nowadays, we have killer dub.
I feel like if I remade this video today, I would say it evolved in some ways, but it also devolved in others. Because while this killer Kaguya dub exists as it doesn't keep the original tone of the narrator intact. And I feel like that's a big downside for people who just wanted to hear what it sounded like in English. Because in the Kaguya dub... Oh, sorry. Oh, they take a lot of liberties that aren't exactly... How do you say, like... faithful. They don't keep a lot of stuff, especially from the narrator. Like, sometimes they'll just put entire things from the narrator in there weren't even in the original. But it's still entertaining, but at what cost, you know? It's at the cost of the original tone. Which is... I don't know how I feel about it. Like, you can see it as entertaining. You'll be like, oh, it's entertaining, it's fine. But if they did the same thing to something else and they changed the tone completely, like what if they did that to, I don't want to spoil anything, but let's just say, oh, I can't think of anything. I can't spoil like what's in a big emotional moment, but I don't know, man. What's something I mentioned earlier? Frickin' Dr. Stone. Like, what if during Dr. Stone, when Senku first gave Ruri the sulfa drugs, what if in that moment, instead of being a big emotional moment, they were just like playing it like a comedy or something, or not even like, or just like cracking jokes? Like, it just like, damn, that could have been way cooler or way more emotional, you know? I don't know.
Dubs like Kaguya's, which handles itself brilliantly and is a perfect example of a comedy released for Westerners done right.
Your rhythm straight.
I don't know if I like this take still. I would definitely change this when I remade it.
Trash and you totally suck. And while you're crying to your mama, tell her I don't give a f.
Then there's ReZero with an all-around perfect cast.
Oh man, ReZero's dub is fucking fire.
Here's a clip of Kyle McCarley channeling his inner sass to perfectly embody Regulus Corneus.
Now listen here. Who taught
So
you that
good.
it was acceptable behavior to swing a sword at someone while
While they
they're
are speaking!
I do believe that's a
I love
violation
it.
of my right to freely express myself.
Listen, I'm not saying
By the way, I don't know if you guys are not a fan of, or sorry, if you guys haven't seen ReZero Season 2, I'd highly advise muting for the next like 10 seconds, but I freaking love how I cut right before Crush lost her arm there. It's like, oh, what's happening with her arm? And it cuts. Just to avoid anything. But, oh, unmute now. Unmute now.
modern dubs are perfect
love that,
by any means, though. I mean, I did just use the word perfect, but there are certain things that irk me about modern dubs. For instance, I recently just finished watching Adachi and
Oh, yeah, I forgot I
Shimomura
watched
in
that in
dub, and the way they pronounce this woman's name.
See, it's happening again. It's happening again with the background. The background audio, it's going like because I have the limiter too high, or the limiter is pushing the audio too high.
Nagafuji.
No, the audio is pushing the limiter too high. Jesus.
At least, that's what you think they pronounce Nagafuji, right? Here's the pronunciation.
And this, I could have re-recorded this because I said that's who you think they pronounce Nagafuji, but in reality, it's supposed to be that's who you think they would pronounce the name Nagafuji. I skipped out a few letters or words.
Episode 1.
Honestly, my other classmate, Nagafuji, is your typical glasses chick.
That sounded right? That sounded exactly how I said it. That's how you would think Nagafuji should be pronounced. But then if you skip to episode 5 and pretty much any other time in the show when they pronounce this person's name, they say this.
So anyway, I was thinking we could hang at Nagafuji's today.
Man, I hate that. I was watching this anime and that annoyed me like a lot. We can hang at Nagafuji. It's like in Naruto if they said we can hang at Naruto's place today, right? Does not sound right.
Nagafuji?
Oh, I think I referenced that actually. I'm gonna see what I had.
Side effects of watching dubs is realizing how goofy the original is, with certain dialogue that may seem fine in your head when you're reading the subtitles,
Oh,
but
there's the
hearing
mic
them
again.
out loud lets you hear their sometimes cringy auditory quirks a lot easier. Or when there's scenes of characters speaking different languages, which often led to me bursting out laughing during Vinland Saga, when I'm sure
Oh,
I
this
wasn't
is good.
supposed to be in that scene.
This
That
is good.
scene being where Thorfinn is supposed to be talking Old Norse and the woman is supposed to be speaking English, and then Thorfinn just says, he just says this.
But the year before last,
That's right.
he came down with a nasty chill and passed on.
I will stand by this and say we need to have some form of multinational dub if we have an anime where they're speaking different languages, because I'm sure this is the exact same way in Japanese, but it's just hearing this in English, it's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, I'll play it for you if you don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't understand anything that you're saying to me. I don't speak your language.
Yes, you do! Yes, you do! It's so stupid. I hate this. I know, like, they don't have access to Old Norse anymore, right? They could get something that's similar, though. Like, Icelandic, right? I think that's what it'd be similar to. It's so bad. It's so bad.
So stupid. It's so stupid. But
Same reaction,
there's
right?
also a scene where the dude who is supposed to be translating for his commander is just translating his accent.
Oh, that's so cringy. I hate this scene. This is like the ones, or those two, like the biggest stain on Vinland Saga that I have seen. They don't even try to do another voice. I know it's an English dub, but it's just embarrassing to say that this is your favorite anime when they have this in there. It's just, what the heck, man? What the heck?
What's that mean?
I don't know if it's any different in the Netflix dub, which I would definitely go to watch the Netflix dub if I were to rewatch this and see how different it is, but this is a Sentai dub.
Are you saying no? If so, Ashalot and his men will join the enemy.
And also, I would include the Netflix's one, if it is any different, in the remake of this video. Which I'll probably make, actually, now that there's all this drama coming out. It'll probably do quite well. Oh, God. Okay.
If you... The Vinland Saga dub, don't get me wrong, the Vinland Saga dub is amazing. It is literally the accents of the characters. It's charming. Anyway, in the end, the whole dub versus sub debates can be summarized in one word. Preference. Do you think the original...
I don't know if that's exactly true. Preference and... I mean, I guess, yeah, preference, but... Do you want accurate translations? Then dubbing is probably not the best place to go.
voice actor?
A lot of the time. Sometimes it can be accurate. Sometimes they straight up can't do it. And I think, you know what? Yeah, I was a little bit on the fence. I'm doing it now. I'm doing this remade video. Especially with all the information coming out about the localizations. Yeah.
Are irreplaceable? Do you care that you may, and we're talking a tiny percent,
tiny percent is also not the best word to use here, because I've seen at least like 9 or 10 really bad changes on a Twitter thread recently that were from Funimation's dubs, and they didn't look too good.
Some localizer pushing their political agenda. Do you care that not every line is a direct translation?
I'll say this. Definitely research who's making the dub before you actually watch a dub, and that's what I'm going to say in the next video, or the remake of this video.
Of the original. Do you care that you'll most likely be made aware of some goofy aspects of your favorite show? If so, then yeah, you should definitely steer clear of any dubs. But if not, then if you're ever on the brink of considering watching a dub or a sub for a show next time you're thinking of watching something new, go for the dub. I recommend it. I personally find it far easier to connect with characters when they're speaking my native tongue.
I definitely agree with that still. I've recently been rewatching the dub for, the dub for Dr. Stone, and it's it is very emotional. It got me ugly crying in one of the episodes.
From all of that, you can't really deny the accessibility dubs offer. They grant the visually impaired and the blind a way to enjoy this whole medium. Which the video, dislike it if you peace.
I forgot I used to have like a dislike it if you dislike it, like it if you liked it, you know? Okay. That was a good video, but I feel like it could be way better, and I think this title for the video, the sub versus dubs debate, is pointless. That aged very badly. It's not pointless. It's definitely not pointless. Hell no, is it not? Hell no, is it pointless? That didn't make much sense, but it's not pointless, basically. That's what I'm saying. And through all the issues, I'm going to give it a C. Not quite a D. I like what I'm bringing to the table. I don't like what I'm actually saying a lot of the time, or how I'm doing it, and all the editing was wrong sometimes. But that's okay. That's okay, because next we're doing Gintama 17. Kintaro work. Let's see if it's any better.
Hello all, and welcome back to Gars, your one...
Yeah, let me try moving this to my other monitor really quick.
And only YouTube review series of every Gintama arc. Today we are reviewing the...
Wait, I think it's actually better on my second monitor.
Kintaro arc, which covers
Wow, I look like shit in this video, by the way. What the fuck? I look like ass.
2 manga chapters and 3 anime episodes. And I have to say, this is definitely one of the sadder ones. Sadder?
Let me check on this monitor.
More sad ones, for better grammar purposes.
It looks way better in this one. What the frick? What's wrong with my main monitor? What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna have to check something out then. I don't know if does it look... My question is, it was bad on my monitor. Will it look bad for you guys? This is my display capture. This is strange. This is very, very strange. I have an ROG monitor. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Anyway,
weird.
I'm not gonna talk
look into
much
this after
here
the stream.
because, like I said, it's very short and it's very sad. So, let the bulk of the review be in the review. So, play it.
I like this intro. Family Jewels always has the best intro music for these videos. I love the great instrumentals he makes. The only issue is trying to end the video or end the songs naturally. That wasn't the best attempt I've ever had at ending a song naturally, but nah.
To outlive all of those close to you so they can live as happily as possible and not have to witness the death of a close friend. This is the philosophy of a certain old man introduced in the Kintaro arc.
Wait, what?
Before that,
to outlive all of those close to you so they can live as happily as possible, not have to witness... Oh, never mind, that makes sense.
this is the philosophy of a certain old man introduced in the Kintaro arc. Before that, though, Sadaharu is feeling under the weather, so the 3 odd jobs take him to the vets. And what do we find?
I look like I'm homeless in this video. I look like I'm homeless, or I just got like back from a run or something. I didn't brush my hair at all. I just like pushed record. I'm like, okay, let's do this. I didn't even look like I shaved in this video. I might have shaved a little bit, but damn, it's pretty bad.
Well,
bad looking.
turns out Sadaharu swallowed a sex doll.
God, I can't get over how bad I look. Ugh.
In its entirety.
Don't zoom in. Don't zoom in. Stop zooming in.
Katsura
Oh God.
is also at the vet. Katsura is about to figure out that he doesn't
Music's
have
too
a
loud.
pet.
Music's way too loud.
He has a big man in a suit. No.
What am I talking about? I don't like how I'm talking in this one again.
It gets close though. Katsura's obliviousness prevails.
Recently, I've gotten some like kind of energy drinks I've had before the videos, and I think it's helped a lot. And I actually had some in the stream, and it helps me not appear so damn boring like I was in this one.
This is another situation where I can't exactly
It's
remember
like a powder energy drink. It's not bad.
if Elizabeth's race is ever explained. I remember there's a whole arc around Elizabeth's race, but I don't know if it's ever explained.
I'm just talking, so there's an arc around Elizabeth's race, but I don't know if it's ever explained. Dude, stop talking so slow.
What the hell is...
There's an arc around Elizabeth's race, but I don't know if it's ever explained. That was obviously slurred, and I would have re-recorded that line, but that's kind of what the speed I want to go for. It's like, I feel like all these videos could at least be cut down a minute or two.
I guess I'll have to wait and see. Katsura and Kagura happen to spot a dog named Kintaro very close to death. So the two decide to stay over.
And obviously, for more emotional moments, I'm still going to talk a little bit slower, because I don't want to be speeding through the emotions. But I think this could be narrated way better if I did this in 2024.
Nights in the hospital. Eventually, our duo decides to unlock the cage so they can take him to his master and see him one last time. It's a very wholesome scene. It seems like Sorachi just finished watching a bunch of Hallmark movies and wants to bring you...
I'm sorry, I just can't get over how bad I look. No wonder this video didn't do too well. This video actually didn't do too bad for Gintama. Wow, 150.
Along the ride as well. That is until this happens.
Man, I hate this video. This is like a C tier already.
This dog's soul was no longer a dog at all. This is Parasite X, the planet's
What a weird arc.
It splits apart in the sky
Sorachi
and
was on
attaches
something
to multiple
when he made
different
this.
hosts. It controls them and evolves their bodies quickly to create an army to wipe out a planet. Which begs the question, where the hell are all the
What
other
the frick? Why is there a
bodies that it attached to? Because, like I just said,
Hold on, what's going
it
on here?
splits apart into hundreds of different light beams that parasitically attach to other life forms as well. Okay, so editing Kev here. Yeah, it turns out I'm just a little bit dumb.
Even here, I don't have my frames.
The Planet Eater, or sorry, the Planet Puker cat.
Wow, the flames
thing
were really
says,
bad.
I finally found the last one of you. So there were others, but their whole...
God, get on with it, man. So there were others, but it's like, edit it. It's probably not as annoying to someone else who's watching, just from an outside perspective, but to me, I don't like how slow I'm being.
Parasite race was exterminated by Parasite Z.
Probably because I'm more in tune with my, what do you call it? There's a word for it. The viewer retention now. That I'm like, okay, you have to get on with what you're saying because viewer retention is going to drop and you're going to be pushed out of the algorithm.
Z already. And this is just the last surviving member. So, carry on. Speaking of those cats, this is Parasite Z, the planet's puker. They possess the same functionality as the planet's eaters. Only they are the counteracting force to slay the planet's eaters.
I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. Let's just scroll through, see if there's anything else I want to mention.
I'm just referring to him as Old Man. That's if you're wondering why I'm doing that, that's why. I don't have a name. He doesn't have a name. Look, if you're so Kagura and Zura decide to try to bring him to the Old Man so he can see his pup one more time. By the way, we don't actually learn the Old Man's name. So I'm just referring to him as Old Man. That's if
I feel like this punchline could have been better too. This is actually a joke, believe it or not.
you're wondering why I'm doing that, that's why. I don't have a name. He doesn't have a name.
Was that supposed to be an ad?
Look at this. I'm on the wiki right now. Characters introduced. Old Man. His name is just...
I feel like if I was reading a script and I didn't have my face on the screen, I could have been like, I couldn't think of a punchline right now. That just... By the way, his name is Old Man. That's his name. Like, yeah, just be quicker with it.
The Old Man on the wiki. Here he is. Looks not all... He wasn't all there because his son, who was watching over him in his deathbed, in his hospital bed, was murdered.
Yeah, this
by
video is
Locke.
like a D tier video.
It's time. So, I think in his clouded mind, his near dead, he killed. I don't know. Wait, what did you do with it? I don't know what you did with it, but
Dude, what do you mean? What do you mean? Just go back and check, or just cut this out of the video.
Kintaro, somewhere along the line, Kintaro adopted the
Let's
old...
see how I deal with the emotional part of this arc. Okay.
Wait, why did Katsura have the sex doll? Oh yeah, the Gintoki left him behind with
God, I did not comb my hair at all. It's all greasy.
God. I don't know why I didn't throw it away. Actually, I'm not even gonna go there. Comedy's done now.
I like that. I like that joke. That was funny because I cut out the audio, and I'm just like, I'm not even gonna talk about that. Like, that was funny. I like that. That joke was
Go
good.
to the final scene. Kintaro and Old Man embark on their final walk.
I like that too. Kintaro and Old Man. With the context of the previous failed joke, that lands a lot better.
The two slowly limp into the sunset before both of them collapse in unison. I was very close to crying here. My eyes welled up with tears, but they never escaped because the planet Pukers were still around and completely soured the mood for this final scene. Luckily, Gin ran them over by accident. Good job, Gin. The stubborn two rose once more.
I like it. I'm moving up from D. It was going to be a D, but this final bit I've just seen here, this actually makes it a lot better. I feel like I've gotten way more in tune with what I was actually trying to make with this video in this final half.
Their bodies running on pure willpower at this point. As they hobbled towards the end of the peninsula, their bodies grew weaker and weaker. Suddenly, the bipedal footsteps grew silent. Looking back, Kintaro realized he had won, and finally let his soul rest. Kintaro hadn't realized it, but Old Man was still just barely alive. With tears streaming down his face, he exclaimed his victory in his last breath, and passed on. The arc ends with Kagura dropping off a fresh bouquet of flowers for the two friends.
Yeah, the audio! The audio is cracking again! That's a good end, though. That is a lot better. This video, I don't know why there's an extra 2 minutes on this video. 2.5 minutes.
Alright, that's it. I guess I need to do some final thoughts now. So, this arc was very back and forth. It was very back and forth.
Yeah, same thing with me in this video.
Comedy, and then sad, and then comedy, and then sad, and then comedy, and then sad. I feel like Sorachi was really stretching how far he could make the comedy to sad to comedy switch.
Yeah, my final thoughts, whatever.
No. My opinion, okay? Anyway, have a good day, guys. That's the review. Peace out.
I should probably be checking like the comments because I know David always comments. He always lets me know of anything that I might have missed. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in C. Definitely low C, but C is where it is. Spring anime. I mean, I really don't think I'm gonna rank this one. How do I make something? Can I make a tier? Oops, what the hell? Oh my god, wait, no. Oops. Add row below, here we go. We're gonna call it not ranking. Not ranking. Let's just say that, not ranking, because it's not really a video that I would have say I made. I also not ranking this because that was just a remake. Not remake, it was a repost because it got deleted somehow. Or copyright, that's how. Ambiguous? Oh, Ambiguous is a strange one. This is a strange one. This was an April Fool's video. I don't know what I was on. I wanted to make like a goofy April Fool's video to like insinuate lore on my channel or some shit. But let's take a look at that.
Hey everyone, and
my friend Tyrant watched this and he's like, he was so confused by the end of it.
welcome back. Today we are doing a top 10 list on something a little goofy, but it's the top 10 anime t-shirts. And by that, I don't mean t-shirts.
Oh yeah, the t-shirts. Okay, this anime t-shirt video I actually wanted to make, but I never actually got around to it because what I wanted to do was get 10 t-shirts and find some form of them on Amazon or something and actually order them and then present them in the video. But I'm like, oh, that's like 200, 300 bucks, or that's probably more than that actually. So I'm like, let's not do that. So I just ended up making it as a joke in this video here.
You can buy online. I mean, you can probably buy them too, but I'm talking about stupid t-shirts that characters have worn in universe, okay? Well, anyway, let's get into it. So, coming in at number 10, we have Katsura with the Zura hoodie on, and I cannot... What was my line again?
Here's my terrible acting.
So...
I throw this audio. I make the audio way too loud here. I want to hear the distortion. So, like, the basic premise of this was just that for some reason, I never really get into this, but the glasses make me go frickin' crazy, right? The glasses make me see something ambiguous, so I go behind the partition here, and we'll see what happens next. I hate my little waddle too. I really do waddle. It looks like I have a poop in my butt. I love the editing though. The editing here is nice. I like what I did with the effects. The glitch effects. The sounds. I repeated the glitch a few times to make it sound like da 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 da. Oh yeah, so when that happens, I kind of wanted to make it seem like we were going into an alternate reality or an alternate timeline sort of thing when that like da 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 da. And in here we've entered the sheriff's domain. I hate this. My friends were watching this and they were like, they said they couldn't watch this anymore because it was too cringy. And rewatching this, it is fucking cringy. It is really stupidly cringy.
Are we going
I have the stupidest dumb accent
to
too.
have an issue around here?
Are we gonna have an issue around here?
Because I just saw something I don't like seeing.
Like, what am I even doing? I don't know what the like lore I was trying to make. I was just not thinking what I was doing with this video. I was just like, I want to make a funny random ass April Fool's video, and that's exactly what I did. Like, what did the viewer do? The viewer didn't do anything. The viewer didn't do anything.
No? Okay. Okay. Good. Because I don't like issues. And if there's no issues...
There's no problem.
Alright. You, friend, have a good one.
Oh, want to know something else? The reason I had all these like crazy glitch effects, like these ones, a lot of it was to make it more cinematic, but part of it was actually just to have something to mask the background changing. It was in this video, or in this portion of the video, I actually forgot to close my cupboard, as you can see. The cupboard right here is open. The cupboard, I keep saying cupboard, the closet. And I think I closed it. Yeah, it's closed now, I think. So when it goes into this camera effect, I wanted to make it seem like we were in between worlds. That's why it kind of goes into this for a little bit, and then it goes back into the... And now we've entered, like, limbo or whatever. we've entered something sinister. Oh yeah, baby. Is it glitching, or is this the actual video? Oh, it is actually lagging. Okay. That sucks. Yeah, so I had to redo this take a few times. Because I think there's a few things I kept messing up. Like, I actually didn't want any skin to be showing. That was something I really didn't want to happen because I wanted to essentially emulate that this was an entirely different person. And if I could cover all of my skin, then you would never know who it actually was. Obviously, it was actually just me, but just to add a little bit more immersion.
Hey, it's me.
So if you couldn't catch it, I said, yeah, we're gonna have to do another reset. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said before, I wasn't thinking about this. I was just doing something completely random. And I just off the cuff, you know? So if I'm gonna have to follow that up this April Fool's, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I might do something with the glasses again. I might actually try to make this make sense somehow. I might continue the plot. I don't know. I might get someone to act in it with me. Who knows? I actually like this is like a reset of the world or something. Like we're gonna reset the timeline, you know. Like this is like some huge like FBI agent who just infiltrated my house, neuralized me. And I'm like, in this video, I'm acting as like, as a guy who doesn't really want this to happen. He doesn't want the world to reset, but he says, "Man, if it has to be done, it has to be done." I think this is pretty cool. I like this part. The cowboy part's really cringy, though. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking with that. You can't even really tell what I'm doing in the background, but all I'm doing in the back here is turning off my lights. Why does this have to happen every time? So this has happened multiple times, apparently. Or this happened every time. So the world keeps getting reset. And it keeps happening because something's going on with you, the viewer. We're doing experiments. We're doing tests. Look at this goofy ass hat. You can't really tell. That's why I put so many effects on. But I put some like hat, not hat. It's like a ski mask on. But I put it like over my head because I didn't have a proper like fedora or anything. So that's why this thing's there. But I put so many effects to mask it because it looks really dumb in just the plain light. That goodbye the track that played right there is actually from Returnal, fun fact. The gas mask going shh, that's from Returnal, not gas mask, you know what I'm talking about. The mask though, the mask sound. And then fun fact about this, media offline. This is what happens in DaVinci Resolve, the editing program. When your media is missing, when you don't have media, it shows a red media offline. And I think that fit really well here. I love, like, the editing in this is really, really nice. I like the editing in this. And then I'm back. What happened? It got reset. Maybe I can make something about the lore. Something with the lore happening because he made the t-shirt video. The t-shirt video must never be made. Who knows? My friend actually said I did a pretty good job acting as if I just woke up there, so that's nice.
What the fuck just happened? Holy shit. Am I okay? What?
You're good. You angered the t-shirt gods. Oh yeah, that was supposed to make it seem like it was a long time since I started recording. Not sure how long I was thinking. Black screen and ending. Oh yeah, I kind of glitched out the ending theme. Let's see how that looks. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. All right. I think that video is like an A. That's like a high A. I wouldn't say that's S because looking back, I hate the cowboy part. The cowboy part is so cringe. But as for videos, I like that one a lot. I like that one a lot. And with that, I'm actually gonna pause really quickly because I'm going to the bathroom. I will be back in a little bit. I'm gonna actually pause the recording. Hopefully, I don't forget to unpause this. I am back. And now, it is another Gintama arc review. Let's do it. Alright. So this is the 18th arc review, I think it said. The Ghost Ryokan arc. Let's see what I think about this arc. Oh, this one! Okay, so I think with this one, I tried to make the editing really cool. But, I do remember when I looked back on this vid, I don't like how I presented myself. Again, I tried to put on like a suave persona, I think. Like, I'm not suave. Why are you doing this, Cap? Just be yourself, bro.
And welcome back. Welcome.
Or like a game show, like a suave game show host. She's like, welcome back, everyone.
Back to the Gintama arc review series. I hope
See, the editing's kind of cool, though. It's like
you can enjoy your stay here.
It comes on.
Go ahead, grab a cup of wine?
Yeah, I don't know what, like, come on, why are you saying grab a cup of wine? You don't need to do that.
Or
grab a cup of wine or coffee.
Sorry, that's the only 2 beverages we sell here.
And why am I, what are you talking about? These are only 2 beverages we sell.
Anyway, we don't sell it, we serve it. I'm sorry.
Also, the editing sucked here because the zoom messed up,
Sorry,
look.
Only 2 beverages we sell here. Anyway, we don't sell it, we serve
Yeah,
it.
it skipped a few frames and then it started zooming. That's takes away the whole point of the zoom.
I'm sorry.
Of the smooth zoom. Wow, okay. I promise the video doesn't look this bad, but it's just my stupid monitor. I don't know what's up with my monitor.
The Ghost Ryokan arc.
This is what I liked how I did this. So I ended up putting this down. This is what I wanted to do with the senpai in the previous video, and I actually got it down pretty good here. It's a little bit glitchy. My arm goes through it a few times, but this looks good, I think.
6 manga chapters.
Like, I think right there it actually cut.
Ghost Ryokan arc.
Like right when it comes down,
Gintama,
see,
which
let's
covers
look at it there.
6
Yeah, it comes, it goes over again.
Episodes. In this arc, we've got stands, apparently, spirits, apparently. And
Yeah, honestly, I've been considering just getting rid of this whole intro before the actual opening. I might just start with the opening from now on. I don't know, unless there's a lot I have to say before I start. Because it does just drag down the video. Oh my god, look how dusty my keyboard is there. That's pretty ugly. But it does drag down the video's pacing and probably gets rid of a lot of people trying to click on my video. But we're going to keep going.
a hot spring? Yes.
Oh yeah, see the editing joke here is that this is a hot spring. These are spirits, not actual, ghosts. And then stands. I guess I should have put an actual stand here, like a music stand, like a tripod or something. The stand is like literal. It's literally a stand. Whatever.
And then we have the intro that is about to play.
Right now.
You know what to do, editor.
Family Jewels again. Carrying my intros. Oh, that one ended way better than the last one I watched. This one ended fantastically.
An old acquaintance of Otose appears.
Oh, yeah. Something else you can kind of tell from my videos is what game I'm playing. Ethan, what's going on, man? Is that showing on the chat? It's not. I thought I put that on the chat. Whatever. What's going on, Ethan? What? Nightbot. What is going on? Caps warning. I gotta take that off. I just added that. What? What's up, Ethan? I don't know why I got deleted. Screw you, Nightbot. I gotta get rid of Nightbot. I just put it on. I'm not 100% with this thing yet. I forgot what I was saying now. I'll delete your firstborn. Don't do that. Don't do that. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. You can tell what game I'm freaking playing based on what background music there is in the freaking videos. In here, there's almost 100% Azure Reflections videos, or Azure, I guess it's called, Azure Reflections OSTs. So that's how you can tell what I'm doing, or I'm playing.
And her name is Oiwa. Our group arrives at Sembokyo Hot Springs, located far, far into the mountains, because all the other hot springs in the area were booked up. In the beginning, Gin and Shin are both...
Man, the frame rate's so bad. I hate the frame rate. Why did it dip to 1060? Or 360?
Equally, well, maybe not equally, Gin might be a little bit more terrified that there may be ghosts roaming the onsen where they were supposed to be spending their vacation.
I thought it was worse, but I
In
like
fact,
the
Gin
intro of this a lot. Or sorry, I hate the intro of this a lot, but I think I like how I present myself in the rest of this.
Terrified that he starts
You've
to
had Demon Souls
cast
OC.
like
Yeah,
himself.
yeah, honestly, Maiden Estrella, I've used the Maiden Estrella soundtrack a lot. Because it's just such a good cinematic OST.
To believe
To, like,
that
finalize
the
stuff.
ghosts aren't actually ghosts. The spirits aren't spirits. They're stands. Like from JoJo.
Stance.
Yes. But yeah, it is honestly really surreal to see JoJo references in media that was made in the 2000s when the first adaptation of JoJo wasn't even a thing yet. It's so crazy to think.
Man, the frame rate. I'm sorry I keep referencing it, but the frame rate is terrible. Wow, my monitor. I gotta get this fixed. I'm swear to God. Let me go to my other monitor and look at it right now.
Since the 90s, or is it the
Yeah,
80s?
it's way better on my other monitor. So what the hell's up with the main one? You gonna be on Discord tonight? I don't know. Are we doing anything tonight? Maybe. If I have time after this. I probably will, honestly.
From their group, only Gin and...
Yeah, see, I'm doing the limiter thing again. I think that's exactly what it is. I think it's the limiter. The audio being way too high for the limiter. So the limiter's trying to work overtime and trying to keep going down, but it's way too loud.
Shin can see the stand, which is later explained to be because they, more so Gin's aptitude for being able to see, communicate...
Yeah, I think I was too calm in this video. That's something I've definitely improved upon in my later videos, is that I've started to be way more fast, and I like being more fast, and not only for viewer retention, but just it makes the video flow better. questioning why hasn't he seen spirits before? And that's because this area is actually strongly magnetized, meaning spirits are able to show themselves to the people on Earth that aren't dead yet.
This video's good though. I like
Oh,
it.
Certain people. But all I'm saying is it's
not terrible.
It's cool little lore. Areas that are strongly magnetized, spirits can show up for some people. It's pretty cool. Eventually, though, Shinpachi, Otai, and Peanuts. Terrible.
Wait, what was that? Peanuts.
Peanuts. Terrible working conditions all around.
What is it? Why is there blank fill here? What's going on? Why is there blank fill on the side? Huh?
While we're on that topic,
That was
though,
weird.
Spirits can eat and drink?
Yeah, just some criticisms. I'm not gonna. I'm just going mainly. I'm going for the production. What I'm ranking these on, not my actual criticisms. There's some things I want to. If I'm like really bad about criticizing something that gets proven by someone in the comments, then I'll probably rank it a little bit lower. But for now, I'm just gonna look at the production.
It doesn't go quite well, unfortunately. They are double-crossed by the Brief Trio. Wait, if they're not on...
Dreeg's theme is legendary. I use Dreeg's theme a lot for like the silly moments, which is Jump King.
their side in the first place, would that be a triple cross?
Oh, and this me trying to figure out a triple cross. That's kind of funny. I like that.
I think that's what's going on with the Brief Trio.
It's still like completely messes up the pacing of the video, because in the middle of this review, I'm suddenly looking up what a triple cross is.
Gintoki just goes to normal jail. Later on, Oira receives a call from
More Azure reflections.
wondering what's going on with the Yorozuya. How are they doing? Are they performing up to her standards?
The music's too loud, I think, too.
And she kind of tells
Yeah, it's
her,
way too loud.
I'm gonna steal Gintoki away, like you stole my husband away all those years ago. And we get a little tiny flashback.
Look at the
Otose
frames!
and
Oh!
Overcast, which is a little.
Oh god. Okay, I know I've been talking about the pacing. I need to look this up right now. Like frame rate, or not frame rate, but like monitor something, man. F monitor. Just settings. Jesus Christ. We're gonna do settings. We're gonna do just really quick. I'm gonna give this like give myself like 1 minute to look this up. Display settings. Graphics, just really quick. No. Scale, display resolution, yada yada yada. Scale, advanced display, graphics. Advanced display, would it be? Refresh rate. It's actually on the highest it can be. Why is it doing this? I'm so confused. I'll have to look more into this afterward. Whatever. Whatever.
Little bit of a teaser for the big 4 Divas arc coming soon. And I'm hyped for that. But
wait,
yeah,
why did
in
I
that
get up
call,
out of my chair? What's going on here?
Lost souls ascend to heaven, which he does with 1,000 wins, performed wonderfully by himself. Here's a clip of me singing along with him. I've become 1,000 wins.
Oh, rare picture of me shaved.
Gintoki Kog.
I see. That's fun. Like it's all fun. It's all kind of fun.
Like, it's good. It's really good. But Oiwa ain't having this. Oiwa ain't having shit. So, eventually, Gin.
All right, we can skip through this video now. Yeah, it's best arc minus the fart joke. Yada yada yada. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think this video is high A. No, I'll do like mid A. I think it's better than the other review. Or is it? No, I think this review is still better. Because it was me being more of me. This one I was trying to put on a little persona and didn't really work out too well. So we're gonna skip that now. What is next on the tier list? Ah, the One Piece D&D recaps. These ones we're gonna fly through. But I will say, I did these recaps, and then recently I did the Isekai one. It is actually hilarious how much more confident I sound in the Isekai one than in the One Piece ones. But let's go.
Island. Pearl.
Hold on. Let's
Hey
go from the beginning.
everyone, welcome to the first parts of my One Piece D&D timeline videos. I'm making this 3-part series as a celebration of One Piece D&D's finale, which was just
I think in
streamed
these
today,
ones-
as of recording this video.
I think in these ones, the audio in the background was especially not the best, like the music. It was pretty
not when
loud.
this is uploaded. For those of you unaware, One Piece D&D is a one One Piece-based campaign set 22 years before the current storyline, DM'd by Rustage, played by Tekking101, Lost Paws, 2 Spooky and Briggs. It streamed on Twitch and posted to his second channel, Rustage2, once edited. One more thing before we begin, I'm not going to go into too much detail on the events that transpire as if this was an audiobook or something. This is 100%.
If you believe in yourself, you'll be finished all 62 parts of Garth by 2 p.m. tonight. 10 p.m. No, I will not. You are a lying man. 62. I don't know when I'm actually, if you want to think about it, when the hell will I get this done? How many Garths did I do this year? Garths sounds weird to say. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6 this year. So only 6, and we're about halfway through. There's like 30 more to do. 30 divided by 6. 5. I'll be done this in like 5 years. Isn't that funny? I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
A recap for anyone needing a refresher and not a replacement to watch instead of the actual campaign. Meaning I will only, if at all, briefly mention a character's motivations and or backstory, as I'm assuming you already know who they are. Anyway, let's go!
Yeah, 5 years, 5 minutes. Not much of a difference. Okay. I love this song so much. But let's see. Let's go back to the Oh, I got Hold on. Never mind. No.
Of the Angler, Pirates, and to the crew's release.
You know what's funny? This soundtrack in the background right now. This is from Nancy Drew. Which is actually hilarious to think about. This is from Nancy Drew. I only know about this song because I was watching Jerma play one of the Nancy Drew streams or games, and this is where that soundtrack is from.
The nearby
sounds so dope for Nancy Drew, though.
They eventually discover the anglers
it fits this
inside the wine cellar
whoops.
Of the mayor's
it fits
mansion.
This series so well.
They defeat Captain Rodney Poldark of the Angler,
but
Pirates, and to the crew's relief, find
overall
relatively safe. Upon returning,
it's a good recap. I think it's a good recap.
Shipwrights and his son embrace in a heartfelt reunion. Making good on his promise, the crew is rewarded with their new...
It's a lot. The only criticism I can really say is that some of the dialogue, or not even some, a lot of the dialogue is pretty stilted, if that's the right word. It doesn't really flow into each other, and it doesn't feel like I'm too into what I'm saying here. And I think there's a point later on where I sound like I'm trying to sound enthusiastic, but it just comes off as like I'm trying to be quiet because there's someone sleeping in the other room.
Attached to it is the leader of the 8 Flames.
Yeah, here.
V. Below him, Gravy lays strapped down to a table about to be operated on. Verona takes the initiative and fires the first round at B, and his 2 elements soon totaling are just
skip this a little bit.
Further altitude, they'd gone past the sea level at this point, but it only seemed like they were still gaining momentum. Outside was the sky, but even the sky was dropping as well. They erupt past...
Yeah, see, I'm like saying, and then it was going like this, and then he was being more quiet because someone in the other room was sleeping, but that wouldn't stop him from trying ever more. It's like, instead of actually using my whole diaphragm to explode with my vocals, I was kind of holding back, which, looking back on this video, it is pretty cringy to hear back on. I do this again in the third one. I'm gonna probably rank these all the same anyway.
Duros then took
yeah, right here,
Verona's place and moved him out of Blue Blood's sight, causing the Emperor to shatter Duros' bones with another godlike
This one is
fist.
actually better, actually. This one does sound better. Wait, which background music? The one that was playing just now? Hold on, I want to hear it.
15 seconds.
Oh, what? How did I get back here? I must have clicked that by accident. I want to hear the one you're talking about, Ethan. You used this background music a while ago. This one, right?
Hey everyone. B. Wind. Blackness.
Nope.
Impresses a large...
Oh,
red
this
button
one.
on
Yes. The Toon Tank. I only know about this background music because it's actually used in this series, Rustage's D&D. That's how I know about that. All right, I want to go back to this now. I want to see because I think this is
again,
better.
causing Duros to fall inert. Blue Blood's next
down. At this point, the axes were dropped, and the beast began viscerally clawing at Blue Blood's head.
Okay, this is actually one of the biggest offenders for my terrible audio mixing capabilities, because the music was way too loud throughout all these.
Massacring the man until he was unrecognizable. He tore through the flesh, the muscle, and the bone until Ragnar was maniacally laughing and crying as he continued clawing.
Yeah, you'd have, like, re-record that part where it doesn't cut in between the lines, so it just feels more natural. Here, let me...
Bone until Ragnar was maniacally laughing and crying.
Until Ragnar was maniacally laughing and crying, you know? Until Ragnar was maniacally laughing and crying, you know? Do one of those.
As he continued clawing through the ground beneath the butchered
Editing was
emperor's
good, though.
remains,
Editing's
breaking
cool.
his fingers in the process. What resided in the hole after Ragnar was done could not even be recognizable as a body anymore. And after that, Ragnar fell unconscious. Following a deafening silence, William began first summoning marine medic. He immediately killed bullets with.
Oh my god, the... Oh! Oh! That music is loud!
Hesitation. And later, Verona lost his gun.
I genuinely think this is louder than me speaking. Did I even look at the audio levels here? Jesus.
Little Timmy. But honestly, they dealt with this fight incredibly well. Or rather, the Pirate King was having an off day. In any case, dealing the final blow to the king of the pirates was William, with a river slicing the man in.
I love the audio. I love the soundtrack in this, but it's just very loud. It's way too loud. But I will say something about this video. I was lightheaded as shit after recording this. It would probably took me 2 or 3 hours of straight talking with my whole body here, and I was using my standing desk, and I was standing up to record this, and honestly I regret not sitting down, because by the end I felt like I was actually gonna pass out. I feel like I was actually gonna fall over, and you can see that at the end of here.
Denying the to send create clean up. All right, we're just gonna do a quick epilogue because
I actually don't look too
it is currently almost 5 a.m.
It's 5 a.m.
I should not be up. You can probably see the rings around my eyes. I didn't think this recording would take this long.
Oh, actually, yeah, it does look bad.
I screwed up so much. And anyway, all right, here we go. William disbands the crew to quit while they were ahead to enjoy his life with his new family. Verona began his journey to discover the liquid pulsing straight into the barbarian's forearms. The man gets up and declares he won't let anyone get in his way. And Marines. Oh,
yeah, so yeah, I'm about to pass out. Is that all my manga Blu-ray collection was back then? That's funny. Look at this. Oh, you can't really see it. It's way bigger now. It goes. You still can't see it. My headphones are in the way. Anyway. Oh, sorry, I didn't read the chat. It's the default free music if you look that up. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. That's funny. Thank you for coming to Kevin's TED Talk. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, that's my old. There's my PC. I recorded this on my new PC. Or sorry, I recorded this on my old PC. I guess I made this on the old PC. Finally. I was so done. I was so done recording at that point. I needed a break so bad. Okay. Anyway, though, these videos are all. I think these videos are all like. Do I want to say A or B? Honestly, I think this. I didn't actually watch the second one. Let me watch the second one. The recording in this one seemed better, but it wasn't quite the best.
Settled, they exited the throne room to find every one of the cultists dead, with their bodies crushed, splits in two. Is D&D, so anyways, this proves itself to be the toughest battle thus far, and yet the Devil's Luck Pirates are victorious. William investigates, confining the Devil's Luck Pirates. To be continued. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is my first video with my standing desk now, so I can actually.
Oh no, this one was the standing desk, and then the other one was the standing desk
with
as well.
my mic up here, my camera here. So I hope it was fun. I feel like I'm more energetic up here. I can like dance around, but it'll probably sound worse on the mic because I'm like moving away from the mic and back up to it. But I do have an audio leveler on my editing program.
Okay, I'm like high as I sound like I'm drunk or high or something, but I'm not. But yeah, we're gonna say like this one B. No, we're gonna say. This one goes high B. I think these are good in between. And 3 of 3 I can put up here. I think. No, I'm gonna do. It just gets higher and higher. I think I'm saving the high A for the isekai, but there's a reason why the isekai one doesn't get S, and we'll see that in a little bit. But for now, this video is just like my funny 2,000 subscriber special.
10 things you might not have known.
Where I'm just talking.
We're gonna be looking at every
Kind of a trash video.
Have you tried? And buy a
16 years ago on my staircase.
Oh wow. You know what? This video is only in the left ear. All of it is.
Rugrats.
It's just me going nuts, but it's only in the left ear. What's the not ranking tier for? Just for stuff that I didn't actually really edit. It's just like something I threw together in a little bit. Like this one, I just talked into the camera for an hour. This one, this one's a spring anime recap where we just look at the anime. That's not really edited. And then this one is a re-upload because it got copyright claimed. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one in, like, honestly, D. Honestly, this one goes in D. It's the 2,000 subscriber special, but I didn't realize it was only a left ear. I just realized that now. It's only a left ear, and it's just a bunch of random stupid clips from when I first made my channel. I hate this part too. Why is that going on my hair?
for 2K. Thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah, this video just rubs me the wrong way. Even though it was my special, I didn't like it that much. I might remake some kind of special again if I can find these clips. Not the clip specifically, but another, like the clips after this one ends, like for my 3,000. We'll see. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of this video at all. Strawberry Panic video was a mixed bag for me, but let's see. Let me see.
This is Nug.
Okay. My buddy Mari actually hated how I how I narrated this intro segment, especially. And looking back, I have to agree with him.
Nagisa just transferred to Miyator, an all-girls academy, but she's running late, and my god.
She just transferred to Miyator Academy, but she's running late. I'm trying to be an announcer. Or something. It doesn't really work too well.
For some unfathomable reason, this school is placed atop a damn mountain. Girl, I think you need to just...
Where's the 2.5K special? I don't know. What? Maybe I'll do something else for the 2.5. You know what? I was thinking of doing an anniversary special, but I'm already past the anniversary. Maybe I'm going to remake... I don't know if you heard earlier in the stream, Ethan, but I'm going to be remaking my why subs and dubs, or why the dubs are underappreciated, or something like... Whatever the title was for that video. I'm going to remake that with all the new drama that's come out about it, and I'm going to probably not call it that anymore. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Maybe I'll remake it and I'll call that something else, but maybe I'll call that the 2.5K special.
Just give up and embrace the acceptance that tardiness is in your fate. If that shot wasn't enough to convince you...
The narration isn't bad. I feel like it's not awful. Could be better. Could be worse.
When it pans down. I'm sure the academy is to the left, off screen, but I like to imagine the school is actually here. And she's just...
So this is my first attempt at really dipping my feet into a video where there's no real intro. You know, this is a video where there's no real intro, so I want to just get right into it, you know? I don't want to have me talking to the screen for a minute and lowering the viewer retention rate incredibly. So I just want to get right into it, because I feel like that's how you can really hook the viewers. I want to start doing that a lot more, which you'll see I do start doing more.
Sprinting up...
AOT finale dub just came out today. I gotta get on that. Ooh, I gotta get on that too then. Well, I gotta rewatch all of Attack on Titan still, but yeah, I'm doing that as well. Hell yeah.
The whole damn mountain. In any case, Nagisa eventually makes it up the 1,000-step staircase. Seriously, no.
Alright, here's what I really hate about this video. The narration could be better, could be worse, take it or leave it. But I look terrible. Another video where I just look bad. I look so frickin' bad. I have the eye bags, and the lighting is terrible. There's this huge light that I didn't even bother to turn down because I can dim my lights. I don't know if I had the opportunity or the availability to do that back then, but now I can dim my lights. so this isn't so bright. Or just move the camera a bit so it's out of the view of the light. Like, what the hell? That's so ugly over there. So the lighting is terrible. And not only that, but there is a bunch of sweat on my eye bags, and they just persist throughout the whole video, and it just makes me look unkempt. And also, this shirt is ripped a bunch. Just don't wear this while you're recording.
Handicap accessibility. This Olympian ascended the
editing's
escalier
fun in
without
this
even
one.
breaking a sweat and continued her sprint. Eventually, blinded by her own hubris,
Your hair looks like a knockoff version of Christian Bale's from American Psycho.
she even handicap accessibility.
Christian Bale. I never seen the movie. Hold on. I want to see this. Oh yeah, it kind of does. That's funny.
This Olympian ascended on another student called ... Toil.
Yeah, that.
Whoa.
So this is actually, I'll tell you something. This video is the first installment in the first attempt to make a video where I just point out a bunch of the goofy aspects of an anime I watched, which I have a Love Live video I want to make on this, and maybe a Dr. Stone one. I don't know yet, but this one just stuck out to me as something I had to make a video on because it's so silly.
So this girl's actual
There's so many
title
silly
is
things from it.
Étoile, which is French for star, and I guess the subber for the Crunchyroll version I'm watching just didn't have access to the acute accent on their keyboard. If you want to keep the French there, though, then just toil is translated to cloth. Like, cloth. Doesn't quite feel like the all-encompassing role model.
Ugh, look how greasy. I'm looking like a greasy boy. I just got like I said before, it looks like I just got done from a run or something. I just got back from a crazy like cycling trip or something, and I just like, I gotta push record, I gotta make this video right now. No time to shower, no time to do anything.
The title actually represents. Anyway, her real name is Shizuma.
I think I generally do like this video. The intro is a little bit cringe, but after that it gets good. It gets better. It's just my appearance. In a lot of these videos, my appearance is just
And,
bad.
You have both sides you can use, so maybe that's why they use it. I don't know. Someone can explain this to me better than I can theorize. In any case, they later meet Roku Gyo, and they begin talking about the Étoile and who she is.
More,
and what that
more
title
Azure
represents.
reflections, by the
Sounds
way.
like a quite.
And again,
casual
music's too
conversation.
loud.
Well,
Same kind
let
of
me play you a
criticisms.
snippet of this scene and pay special attention to the backing track. Her test score. Assaults are in the show.
And some of these I might not include if I were to rewatch this video, remake this video. What is this when I go black and white? What is
Just
this?
be a Yuri romance, right? Like, what the hell? Transfer student, you shouldn't have came.
The old one.
It's too late for you now.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This show had so many goofy moments like that. It's too late for you now. Yeah. Kyler Shui, yo, that's you. It is me. I'm ranking my videos. My terrible videos. Some are good. I don't know. I think this video is like a low A, maybe a high B. I think it actually is a high B because I'm on screen so frequently.
What? Étoile? Exactly? How did those two things have any correlation? Stop if she already doesn't want to do it. It's straight up nonsensical.
I gotta show you guys one more thing from this video before I move on. If I can find it. Oh, here we go.
As far. Hey, look at that. The second OP's here, and it goes hard as hell. I don't know what genre this is, but damn, is it funky, and I dig it.
I have so much fun with this stupid dance.
Anyway, these.
I put in the comments if this video hits a certain amount of likes, I think. If this video gets 20 likes. Oh shit, it got 20 likes. I thought this video never got 20 likes. Well, it might be time to post this dance. Look at this. Okay, I don't know if you guys were reading, but if this vid gets 20 likes, I'll post all my attempts to make that dance in the middle. I still have these dance numbers. Oh, damn, these... Oh my god, he's going... I gotta get rid of this stupid bot. If it's all capitals, it just gets rid of the text. It's so stupid. But, these freaking, attempts I had at dancing, I still have them somewhere. And I'm going to upload them now, because I didn't realize this video hit 35 likes. Hell yeah. Alright, we're gonna do that then. Anyway, though, This video is probably high B or high B or low A. High B or low A, I don't know. I'm gonna kick Nightbot in the balls. You should. I gotta get rid of Nightbot. I'm not gonna get rid of it. I just gotta stop the stupid caps. That's way too harsh. But I think this video can go high A or low A. I mean, even though I do look like crap, I think it's still a good video. I think it's fair. Oh, the stupid Germa video. You know what? I'll tell you something about the Germa video. This was me being desperate for something because I was being lazy and I hadn't conceived anything for a long time. Or sorry, or I guess I did. It's the same month, but I didn't conceive anything. Like, I didn't have any scripts going, so this is why I have this stupid Germa video where it's obvious what happened. I'm just being dumb. I don't think I realized it when I was recording, but YouTube sometimes does this glitch where it shows different, what do you call it? Different chapters for your video or for any video that you're looking at when you don't actually mean, when it's not actually supposed to show those chapters. So it showed a bunch of random ones like targeted advertising. Let's see another one. Ban me if you do a perfect world flower. Like a bunch of Germa jokes. And then I finally figured out what all these were from. It's from a compilation of all the nominees for the best one-game moments by CD. From Germa, of course. But, yeah. This video, really low-tier video. I don't even like how I recorded this. Honestly, this one's really trash.
This is such a random video.
I feel like if I did more of a rapid I can't speak, oh my god. If I did more of a rapid fire way of doing this, then it would have been funnier. But I really linger on every one of these. It does not need to be 8 minutes. It could be in like 5 or 4 minutes. But anyway, I think this video goes in the D tier. I don't think anything is really. I was gonna like consider making like an F tier if anything needed to be that low, but I don't think anything really needs to be that low yet. So we're gonna hold off on that. And you know what? I'm putting the German video in the F tier, honestly. I'm putting the German video in the F tier. It's so dumb and bad. I don't like this video at all. Okay. So I'm going to do this video in 1 second. So the next one's the Gars part 30. Part 19. What the hell was I on? Part 19. What's that? I remember liking this, but looking back on this video, my hair was the biggest criticism I have from this one. So I kind of funny on this one. I like this one. It's a fun little intro.
Oh, that's not good. Oh. Hi. Hey, everyone.
Oh yeah, my back was killing me
Old
at this time.
Kevin here today. You know why? Because I slept terribly on my back yesterday.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
My back hurts.
But oh god, my hair just looks like Justin Bieber knockoff, especially like later on. Like, oh god, just push it up in a spike or do something. It just looks so bad. I like how I'm presenting myself in this video though. Well, not visually, but well, yeah, visually. What do you call it? Not physically, but not emotionally either. Well, you know what I mean. It's sound-wise, I guess. I like how I'm explaining myself.
So number 4 on my top 10.
Music's too loud again. God damn it.
Years ago, Kagura on that list was number 2. So we have 2 contenders. That's 4. We have 2 contenders for the best girl in anime, or at least in Gintama in this case.
It's not the best. It's not the worst though. I think this is probably the best review, which isn't a hard task to follow. Scoliosis. Kevin gives himself scoliosis. Yeah, I did. I don't know how I did that. I don't know what happened. But something happened. I guess like I said, I slept wrong. But I swear that back pain consisted for probably 7 to 14 days. It was like almost half a month. Oh God, I just realized something about this video. This shirt is so old that it's got rips right here, and it's got a hole in the chest area. That's so bad. That looks so ugly. But if we can look past that, I do like this video. And I don't even remember that moment being that impactful to me before, but this time it just hit me like a truck for some reason. Anyway, we're moving from a beautiful moment. Why was Kizaru on the screen? Right, he seems like he's actually helping what they want to get done. He has the yeah, I was talking about Kamui, that's right. Yeah, I like it. Oh, look at my hair.
Though it's around this point where Toki at last
Ew, my hair. I'll remember the Beatles.
arrives to duel it out with Hosen, the former leader of the Yatso clan, strongest member of the Yatso clan, the strongest beings in the universe, if you hadn't heard. And I have to say, that strength is...
I mean, that's not bad. That sounds pretty good. I like that. I might be going a little too hard. I don't know. Hey, no, don't time out Ethan. Okay, Nightbot. What do I do? How do I unban him? Ethan, I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna, how do I for anyone that can't see this in the VOD or anything, it just timed out Ethan for 600 seconds. How do you demod on Switch? I don't get it. What do you do? I'm not a good streamer. Oh, good lord. I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. What do I do? Time out for 10 minutes. How do I stop? Crap. Hold on. Mid video. How to well, should I unmod? Yeah, I'll unmod someone. Yeah, here we go. Twitch. Really quick, Reddit. Unmod / unmod Nightbot. Okay, we're gonna unmod this guy. You remove Nightbot as moderator. Okay, perfect. And now, how do I... just really quick. How do I... untime out someone? / you can use the command... Okay. Ethan, I'm so sorry. Now you can scream at me to your heart's content. Unban... Friends of Xbox. There we go, Ethan. You can talk again. Oh my lord. Alright, where was I? Just talking about this video. Wait, what? I returned. Friends of Xbox, who the heck are you? My evil twin. Stop spamming caps. I guess you try, Nightbot. What the hell? Why is it talking to you? It can't do that. It can't do anything anymore. Why is it still saying stuff? I hope it can't. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I think this video is like a high A. Well, let's see what David was saying, though. Great with advantages. Got to us healing is something I really overlooked. Yeah, okay. That sounds annoying. You've lost your power, fool! Nightbot, you're nothing anymore. He's nothing. Okay. But anyway, yeah, this review is good. I liked all my criticisms in this, I think, and anything that David said I corrected in the comments, which isn't really in the video, so I shouldn't rate it by that. But I'm still putting it as my highest review. Not quite S, because there's a lot of glaring issues I have, like my appearance. Again, why did I put on this stupid whole shirt? The hair, the whole, what do you call it? shirt with a big ass hole in the middle and the bowl haircut. Oh, that was awful. That was terrible. But anyway, next up, we're going to go into... Oh, this video... It's just us looking at movies. I'm not even going to look at that one. It's just a B. It's just a funny little video. It doesn't really fit on this channel, honestly. It's more of a side channel thing. This is, I don't know why I uploaded it to this one. Ada, don't do that! Not that you want to anyway, I hope. And next up, we've got this funny video. Not funny, but huge news.
Uploading. I haven't been uploading. Why is that? Well, that's because I have been busy creating a special video, but that's besides the point. What is
the actually... Hold up, the frame rate isn't bad in
that's
this
the
one.
point. What is inside the point is that I am going to be streaming.
You see, this is the video where I think I transitioned into being more of me. Like another version of me that is more confident, right?
Time now, not full time, maybe half time, part time. We're gonna be streaming
I'm just not thinking.
It's gonna be from Sunday.
Yeah, so by the way, this video is outdated now, but my my link to the Canva, I think I put that in the comments. Oh no, I didn't have the link yet. So anyway, I don't even stream on Kick anymore. I made a whole video about what happened when I was streaming on Kick. But the editing in this is good. I really do like the editing in this. It's fun. What Resident Evil was I on? Was I on 2? Oh, I didn't say. Whatever.
Posting that Monday, so tomorrow as well. And I'm also reacting to every new One Piece episode right now as well.
I stopped doing that as well, so that's even more outdated. I'm going to probably react to the newest episode in a little bit, probably tomorrow. I'll probably try to have that out. I don't know. It looks awesome.
With my buddy, the...
Alright, yeah, just... VODs, whatever. That was just me announcing a bunch of stuff, but I'll say it's a B. It's whatever. A B. Why not? It's not like a good. It's not like anything world breaking. It's just a few bits of news. Okay, we're actually gonna, before we do the final little bit here, I'm gonna get some more water because I just ran out. So I'll be right back again. I'll put on some music so I'm not just boring you with nothing. Be right back. Okay. Enough with the music. Your schedule stuff is set to 10:30 a.m. instead of p.m. Really? I'll change that. Okay. Yeah, that's a long stream. That's gonna be a long stream if that's true. Okay. So the Pokemon one. This one is something I've been meaning, or I was meaning to do, or I had been meaning to do for a long time. But looking back on this video, even just like, what is this, 3 months ago? Yeah, 3 months ago, I don't like this video too much. There's a lot of things I would have changed and done differently, so let's watch.
Assuming you have, as the sub is unlike most anime, the one often pushed
One
aside
thing,
by
soundtrack.
Western fans. I mean, fair enough, the dub is what all of us grew up with, and
Too
only
loud.
in recent years did the sub begin to gain traction. Aside from that, a large part of this contrast can mostly be attributed to the high accessibility curve the sub version presents. Well, rather, a lot of that is what the 4Kids version altered and what they've rolled with since. Not only does 4Kids' scent still linger, but it is pungent and putrid in the present
I don't mind
day.
the narration,
Once the
though.
Pokemon Company took over after 4Kids' utter butchering of the property. Okay, that's a little mean. 4Kids' rendition wasn't terrible. It wasn't the One Piece dub or anything.
This hair is interesting. Sometimes you just have a bad hair day.
Oh! What's all that noise?
Sanji's lollipop. I want to find out what he's always slurping on.
Drawing
They had
pan.
the opportunity to make
Lollipop. It's so
things right.
stupid.
For one thing, they could finally release the Japanese sub version with
The editing in
Blu-ray.
this is nice.
But
I like the
no,
editing in
God
this.
forbid a kid puts on the subtitled version and reads. But that's besides the point. What I'm getting at here...
Like, I don't know if I ever get into this, but a large reason why it probably isn't is because of all the dumb localization issues they would have translating Japanese into English. with Pokemon because like they had to do all the Pokemon names, all the Pokemon moves. I guess they still could just use the names that they like the English version of the names instead of what they have in Japanese. I don't know. I feel like it could be done pretty easily.
Whereas that 4Kids in TPCI changed almost every Pokemon's name as well as many of the characters' names as well. And rightfully so. I'm glad we don't have to call Umbreon Blackie. Also, Ash is one hell of an iconic name, probably like the most iconic name in Western media. Something a bit annoying to go along with that, since there's no official subtitles, a few different groups have taken it upon themselves to fansub the episodes themselves. I've seen some fansubs resort to keeping the Japanese names for both Pokemon and people, some doing just Pokemon and some retaining all of the original names. But that's hardly an issue. Learning and getting used to a few...
Yeah, I feel like if it's hardly an issue, then don't even mention it. Well, that's one thing I would change if I remade this video. Just don't even mention that like multiple different groups have made started making things differently or subtitling things differently. Like, who cares? If it's not that big of an issue, then don't mention it.
New characters' new names or changing names is hardly a challenge. What would be considered difficult, especially those of not so great memory, would be learning and adapting to every Pokemon's original names who don't have those lovely puns their English counterparts do. Well, I say that, but they're just Japanese puns. But if you are able to overcome those mental roadblocks, then my friend, you are in for probably the best experience you've ever had with the Pokemon anime. Let's start with an egregious dub version butchering the sound.
I look weird in this one. My hair's all over the place.
Soundtracks. Yeah, they don't actually keep most of the original soundtracks from the original anime. So the overall tone of the dub in many scenes is off right out of the gate. Something I've noticed with the dub is that there's never a break with the music either. It's as if TPCI and 4Kids, I guess by extension, can't bear the empty air and just need something to be playing at all times. Let's take this scene where Ash and friends just got done bearing witness to their first ever Sky Battle.
I mean, all these points are valid.
In the original, it only takes about...
I feel like I could have streamlined this section too, though. A lot of it is just me rambling about how they could have done something differently or whatever. But I think they could have... Or, sorry, I think I could have done it more streamlined if I were to remake this video. This
10
section.
seconds before it cuts to Route 2's theme, which they actually replace. Route 2's theme, which they had...
Just re-record this section, Kev. Why did this end up in the final cut?
This episode wasn't in the dub version. What they replaced it with... I mean, I guess I'll play it for you now. Here's what they replaced Route 2's theme with. Yes. That just sucks to see because I knew. Oh, you gotta get up. Scene here in this scene, but it's gone. Or it's like it's supposed to be a pulls the covers off them both and this track have an effect on the audio cues, which is a super
Thank you, Ethan.
fun idea and keeps the viewer engaged seamlessly. Oh yeah, and you know that thing in anime where they play a super epic...
Oh, the music's... Damn! I think that I only start realizing the music is too loud, I think, in the Isekai video. Maybe a little bit before that. I think it is the Isekai video where I start realizing that, though. I think like all these four have good audio, but damn.
Battle track, which is usually the opening over and opening for this.
Yeah,
they have.
Yeah, that's my main issue with this video. I think I just ramble too much.
Put on them, but I haven't seen it yet. And if they did it before Journeys, then I'm gonna look later. While we're still talking about Pokemon Season 1's ending theme from all the way back in the day, and that was by Ash's voice actor back then, Rika Matsu, finale of Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Like, all my points that I want to say are here, I think. But it's stretched out 13 minutes. It could have probably been like 9.
Media. I was screaming my lungs out singing that song. Anime, man. Here's some comparisons.
The comparisons I chose weren't the best, by the way. Well, I think the comparisons I could have made better if I actually gave myself, or allowed the time, allowed these scenes to play out how they actually do in the show. But then I would have been claimed because Show Pro is a complete dick for claiming stuff. If it's over like 10 seconds, you're getting claimed. That's why this section didn't play out too well. So it ended up not looking too bad when the dub is actually way worse. I could use some scenes from Horizons. I've seen some scenes from the dub that are abysmal from Horizons. If I remade this video.
Watch. Finally, let's take a step away from the music for a little bit, and let's talk about voice acting. I know I displayed a few comparative in people versions up. It's
like what? I thought I would get to the point in a minute, or sorry, in like 10 seconds. It's taken like a minute to get to my point.
Can't with my whole heart say that Sarah beats out Rika Matsumoto. Rika Matsumoto.
And then I just start getting into a competition of like who's the better voice actor. Like this part could have been cut as well. Like we don't need to compare voice actors.
Or rather, Satoshi character playing with as Luke close. His voice icon as good because let's take a look at.
Oh my god, it took me like 2 minutes.
Voice actor.
All involved with this crazy going over home to.
What's up now?
I could have cut that all out. Like me, like oh, I'm not saying that Ash's voice actor is better in Japanese or this, but I think it might be a little bit different. That's what makes it better. Or not, yeah, that's not what I said, but you know what I mean. Like I didn't need to say all that. I could have said like, here's the Japanese, here's the English. Boom. That's and it could be done like 5 minutes less time. In 5 minutes less time. Like obviously Mallow's voice actor actress did a better job here, but you don't need to explain it so much. Just show
English
it.
Voice acting.
Showing is way better than telling.
So I was just editing this video and I realized that the yada yada joke is completely gone in the English version.
Just add this into the script then. Like put it into a subtitle in the video. You don't need to chime in here and say, oh, actually the joke here didn't make any sense. It does. It does. Anime essay speedrun. That's right. Let's speedrun this. Trim it down.
Exclusive is banned episodes. I'm sure everyone is.
And honestly, this whole last half could be trimmed down as well.
Aware of the infamous Porygon episode via. Yeah, it's.
And you could just say, oh, and you know, just some other things you might miss are banned episodes. Some other things you might miss are banned episodes. There's 5 total banned episodes in all of anime for the English audience. Boom, there you go. Cut down this whole minute. Anyway, that's probably what I'd do if I remade this video. Which I might end up remaking this. I don't know. Remaking's kind of iffy because who knows if it'll do well on the channel if it is already uploaded. But anyway, this one, I'll probably put this one in. Like, all my points were still valid, though. I think C. I think high C. Right? High C, that makes sense to me. Hey guys, Ethan here. Welcome to my AOT essay. It's pretty cool. Thanks for taking the time to listen to my essay. yeah, you should do that. Make a freaking video. Let's do it. I don't know about this. I don't know, because my points are still nice. I like the points. I'm going to do very low B. I think. So unlike this one, a lot of my points didn't change. I think that's okay. I just would have streamlined this a lot more. Because I do ramble on. I want to do more of like a video essay style thing, but it ends up just being a rant into the camera. That's what I want to avoid. I want to avoid ranting into the freaking camera. I want to save that for moments like these where I'm just streaming. I can rant however much I like. So that's where that one's going to stay. High B. High B is good. That's fine. There's a lot of B's here. Okay. Back to the channel. What am I on now? Okay. Number 20 for the cars.
The Shinsen
Oh,
Yumi
shit. I spilled my water.
Death Game arc is probably one of those arcs Sorachi have been dying to adapt for probably either a long time or he'd just been watching the Saw movies. If you haven't seen...
You see, this, I think this is where I start to realize we gotta get into this video. And I love how I'm presenting myself here. I have a nice shirt on. My undershirt isn't ripped and shit. My hair looks fine. It's not like I really did anything with it, but it's not absolutely awful. My background is nice. Nothing's terrible in the background. I'm presenting myself very confidently. I like this.
Saw yet, and I'd at least recommend checking out the first one before watching this arc because it has a ton of references and a ton of parodies of Saw.
Oh, dude! I forgot I had this. Okay, from up to this point, it's mainly been Family Jewels doing the instrumental for the openings for these. But then I found Schwabity's instrumental for a Spy Family track, and it goes so damn hard. Let's listen to it.
If not, whatever. No one's stopping you. It's not Paramount. There's just some Easter eggs. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's jump into the surprisingly emotional 2-episode roller coaster. Play it.
Hell yeah, that goes so hard. I think I sped it up a little bit, didn't I? I think it is sped up. I'm not gonna go check. Well, should I? I mean, I might as well. This is the time to check. Schwabity Spy Family instrumental. Yeah, it's sped up, right? Yeah, I sped it up. I don't know. Hold on. Wait, why am I 1.25? How long have I been listening to these videos on 1.25? What the hell? Anyway, let me listen to that again then.
Let's jump. Play it.
Yeah, there we go. I thought that sounded weird. But, oh, this is so good. I like the editing I did. Fun fact, actually, the editing is so apparent here because I got claimed a lot in this intro. Copyright claimed. I love that too. That with the like when it goes into the explosion. That was a complete accident when that happened. When I mashed that up, by the way. Damn, like that goes hard. That goes hard.
Inside of an abandoned building's locker room is Jigsaw's chamber, where Hijikata and
Dead
Sogo
Cells
are
OST?
trapped, chained together to a single pipe. Across the room to the far end, down a
And then you couldn't tell how far I was getting into Dead Cells. So this was about 3 months ago. I think that's the very end of when I was doing my Dead Cells playthrough, trying to 100% it. And the observatory is actually the final area in the game. So that's where I got this OST from.
And down a hallway is a key to either of their collars. Here's the catch though, if one of those collars is unlocked with said key, the other person's collar explodes. On top of that dilemma, time is also of the essence. With the Shinsengumi HQ...
You see, I'm not wasting any time. I'm speaking clearly. I'm not rambling. I think this is an S tier video.
When will Sogo betray him and escape with his
Oh,
life?
and the OST,
But
the observatory
after hours
background
and
OST.
hours of
Oh,
wasted worrying, nothing ever
it's
happens.
good. This one's
Sogo valiantly
really
declared
good.
They would escape this trap together, and has stayed true to his word since. After a full day chock full of anxiety, the room's tension had finally begun to ease. Since if
What do I
the
supposed to
following
track?
8 hours, with them
What
both
soundtrack
readying
do I
a
choose
counterattack for an attempted murder that never happened. At this point, they each realize what the other is trying to make them do, and silently solidify and heighten their
Oh,
resolve
Divine
to not betray
Bloodlines.
the officer in front of them. And I'll stick with you to the very end, from Hijikata, and no matter what happens, you're my buddy, from Sogo. Before this moment, I was with Hijikata's belief that Sogo would absolutely
sucks this video
betray
didn't
him
do
when
too
given
well.
an opportunity like this. We know the two aren't on the best of terms.
Yeah, honestly, this video is really good.
Hard. In classic Sorachi fashion, I was blindsided
I love this one.
and overrun with emotion. On the way to the station, with Sogo being chalk it up to Hijikata being so deprived of sustenance that he couldn't comprehend it. Anyway, let's address the elephant in the room. Sogo lets go of the chain at the top, leaving Hijikata with a good work, it was fun, come play with me again. I expect Hijikata to be hurt, but survive. After reading that, I really... Sogo is a Sadisco 9.5. See ya.
Good job, Kevin. Good job. You finally made a S tier video. That is definitely an S tier one. That's the first S tier for sure. That is definitely the first S tier. Oh, that one. I love that one. That one definitely the best review. Oh, that one was so hard. And I loved all the criticisms I made, and with huge help from David. That was awesome. That was awesome. That video 100% 10 out of 10. Love that one. Okay. Okay, next up, Ottoman. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna really do this one, right? It's just a stream recap. Oh no, this one's actually an edited one. Hold on. Yeah, I was doing a stream. This is something I wanted to do, I was testing something out here. I didn't actually do this for winter because honestly, I didn't really see much, but I think next season, I'm not going to do it with my buddies. I'm just going to do this by myself. I'm going to look through all the anime by myself because I feel like a lot of the time they want to rush and get through with it, but I want to like read every single entry there and I want to take my time with it and talk about it. But and if I do that, then I can actually realize what is airing the next season and realize what the hell is actually going on in these so we're not just like skipping through and just looking at the visuals or the titles. I want to read every single one of them, and so I want to take a good stream, like a good maybe like 2-hour stream to just go through all of those. Probably by myself next time. That's probably what I'm going to do. But this is a video a style of video I wanted to try out, which is a stream recap, which I can do a lot better if I do what I just said, do like a 2-hour stream of myself. So let's check that out. It actually turned out being pretty funny.
That stream didn't really go as planned. But anyway, I'm going to try something new. And
why didn't it go as planned? What was I doing? Probably messed up the audio or something.
it might end up being like a recurring series on this channel. Basically, I recorded a stream and the camera mic was used instead of this mic. And for some
last season's stream was a bit messy with so many people and me having to leave halfway through. Exactly. I mean, I don't even care that you left halfway through, but there's a lot of the time there's just so many freaking people when I'm playing to do these what do you call it? Anime look-throughs for the season. It ends up being way too much. It ends up being way too freaking much, man. It's just how many like was Octo there? I think probably Remy was there. Mari was there, you were there, I think Casey might have been there. Actually, I don't think Casey came, but just too many people anyway.
For some reason, it was only streamed in 360p. I don't know why.
Oh, 360p.
So, so you don't have to go into it. Get in. We're going through the new anime on live chart. Enjoy.
Are you streaming on YouTube?
Yes, I think I am now. I think it's going good.
I think they started having a whole conversation in the middle of it, LMAO. Yeah, they probably did. Another reason I'm doing this.
First things first, we're definitely continuing the season 2 of Spy Family.
Oh, yeah.
Because
hear the OST? Much quieter. I finally realized.
That was actually what started my reaction channel, Spy Family, so...
Yeah, so basically the whole new idea of this recap thing I wanted to do was give a quick, like, 30 to 1 minute take on what my thoughts are on the new anime coming out. And if I have anything, like, special to say about it, I will say about it here. Like, with the Spy Family...
I'm definitely continuing that into season 2. I love that show. And apparently Goblin Slayer is getting a season 2, which we had no idea
It's just like a little news segment, right? It's kind of fun.
In preparation for this new season of Attack on Titan, I've been meaning to rewatch the entirety of the series, but then I started watching Love Live, and I've just gotten sucked into that. I just started Sunshine. It's really good. So I don't think I'll be able to...
That's funny. That didn't age too well. I dropped Sunshine after, like, the 3rd episode. I might go back to it. I have no idea.
Finish that on time, but I know there are other recaps. We'll see. Shield Hero Season 3, there's talks of everyone...
I keep forgetting to watch season 2 of Spy Family. Bro, you need to get into it.
Being hyped for that.
The cruise arc is peak.
Better than season 2 was, and apparently that one was bad. I never watched it, but apparently it was shit. This is definitely Senku's dad. The 100 girlfriends who really...
Oh, this anime is peak.
Really love you. I don't really have anything to say about that. It's just a funny title.
I didn't... Fucking pog face. Dude, that anime was good. The 100 Girlfriends was really good. I do recommend that one as well.
It's just a funny title. No! Kirito!
Oh yeah, by the way. Oh no, I didn't mean to do this. Who cares? This is something else I wanted to do for my my hair. Because a lot of the time when I'm doing my videos, as you can see in my previous videos, my hair is my biggest flaw in a lot of them. So just put on a fucking hat and you're fine. And you're golden.
Scott Pilgrim. Anyway, Scott Pilgrim anime is coming out soon.
Oh, I gotta watch the Scott Pilgrim one too. That's right. I think the dub's caught up to 100 Girlfriends. Dude, check it out. I gotta watch the dub too then. That sounds awesome. Your hair is hot. Is hat flavor this time. It is hat flavor.
Is it really an anime? I don't think it's really considered an anime. Well, I guess it is. It's on Live Chart. Anime called The Story of a Man Who Turned Into a Pig, and it's apparently good.
Hey, look, this guy. Oh. He likes the idea of a stream cut. I'm not gonna reply to it. It's like 2 months ago, but still. And I didn't realize he commented on it as well. Murray did. Okay, I like this video. I didn't do too well though, but I feel like I'm gonna keep doing this and it's gonna get better and better views, I hope. It's just a fun video to make and it's an easy video to make. That's what I like to get. Easy, fun videos. So I like this video. This is a good one. This is a really good one as well. I don't think this is an S. It's not really S tier. Is it though? I think it's almost S. It doesn't really do anything crazy. Should this be an S? No. I don't think so. It doesn't. Nothing really annoys me about this video, but nothing that really blows me out of the water with this one. So I'll keep it high A. Isekai recap. Like I said, this is just a way better One Piece recap.
After venturing through Big Crack, they soon came face to face with a jacked Julius Caesar. During their talk with the Emperor, out of nowhere, the shapes they'd purchased from
I
Gumpy
love the narration of this one so much more than One Piece D&D's. It is so funny how better the narration is, how much better the narration is. I want to see a moment when I get a little more serious.
Inside the city to a nearby church.
Actually, I'm not doing that. That's spoilers. I know people might not want to see spoilers for that. There's not a lot of more serious moments, though, besides that. What we're going to do right here.
Reconvening with the skeleton, now revealed.
The Shakespeare mix-up was unfortunate. I'm going to get to that in a second, but how did you know about the Shakespeare? Did I tell you? I must have told you about it. Yeah, it was unfortunate.
To be Jack the Ripper, an absolute ton of misunderstandings were cleared up here. 1. The reason William Shakespeare spawned into this world with the...
This is the narration style that is perfect. It is perfect. Oh, man, this one's good. Oh, I got the hat again. The hat's probably the meta. I think the hat is the meta.
This paves a good path for a possible part 2 to this series.
Definitely no part 2, by the way. Not possibility. It is getting a part 2.
Bandits who'd been harassing the townsfolk lately. The party follow their new fire. Palladium possesses Tony's phone, and the old man begins explaining what the hell just happened in the...
Okay, so basically, that's all I really want to talk about this one. But besides the Shakespeare mix-up with which Ethan just mentioned, the Shakespeare mix-up, for those of you who are uninitiated, well, let me see if I can find this part in the video where I mention it. Yeah, this is not Da Vinci, but the entire video I have Willie Shakes on screen when referring to him. Thank you for understanding. I do not care enough to fix it. Yeah, so I had to re-upload this video probably like 3 or 4 times for different reasons. But this man, the whole time I was watching Isekai D&D, prior to making this video, I thought this was William Shakespeare. Or sorry, I thought this was Da Vinci. And every time Da Vinci's on screen, I put this guy, William Shakespeare, on the screen. So I made a stupid mistake. And that's a big stay on this video. But I think it's okay, because guess what? Guess frickin' what? We got Daniel Green commenting on this video. Okay?
After venturing...
And that's Daniel Green right there. We got Daniel Green. We got Schwabity commenting on it. Right there, we got Schwabity. And Rustage. I think Briggs didn't comment, but Briggs brought this up in the episode. Well, I forget which episode, but they brought it up. And I think Taki's the only one who didn't really talk about it. But still, like, oh my god, it's so cool that they all watched it. That is so fucking awesome. And honestly, I was debating if this was going to go in A or S. But I think I'm gonna put it in S. Because I love the narration. The OST in the background is good. It's actually great. I love the OST I chose. Let me just listen to it again, just because it's so good.
Through Big Crack, they soon came face to face with a jacked Julius Caesar. During their talk with the Emperor, out of nowhere,
just get a lot of fantasy sounding soundtracks going. Like that was so. This video was so fun to make. I think it is definitely S. I think this one is S. I was confident in recording. I was not talking like I wasn't talking like I was trying to not wake someone up in the other room. It was all very good and nice. It was good. It was really good. A really awesome video. Okay, now the kick video. The kick video. I forget what I think about this one. This one got a few good views.
So I streamed solely on Kick for about 3 months. How was it? The app still requires a ton of time to flourish, but it has some good things going for it. For one, if you're gaming, it's a lot easier for people to discover your stream on Kick rather than Twitch, or so I thought. I was actually pretty excited about this supposed fact, because for a lot of small games, even if you're a beginner like myself, you'd most likely be shot to the top of that game's page, since you'd be one of the few people actually playing it. While this is true, the Kick community outside of gambling, IRL, and banned Twitch titans results in a pitiful few available viewers left. My naive self set everything up for my new Kick stream, which, by the way...
Okay, I think this is my biggest issue with this video. I mentioned it in the video here in a little text. I don't know why OBS reverted to such low quality for screen recording. I still don't know why this happened, but it just makes the video seem all the more unpolished.
It's a lot more annoying to do so than on Twitch.
It's
OBS
really
has
annoying.
all these available service presets, but weirdly enough, not one for Kick. Turns out you have to use the custom option.
I think Kick did actually improve
Put
a
the
lot of
server
the
in manually, which the
issues
button
I
for finding
had
said server only denotes
since I
stream
streamed
key,
on here.
Not stream key and server. Upon pressing stream key, you are met with 1, the key, and 2, the stream URL.
A lot of them has little, like, a lot of these are stupid little nitpicks like that.
Confusion aside, I began my Rocket League stream, and all throughout the next few hours, I had, to my excitement, a constant 2 to 10 people watching the entire time. Suspiciously, though, I attempted to interact with these people, inflate their view counts. I mean, actually, I don't know the same results. Woman, imagine how bad it is for them. It wasn't all terrible, though. A few genuine people had consistently visited my stream for a while. Mishaps, so I went to bed. The next day,
I don't
the
know.
same thing, because the VODs will be shitty quality for the YouTube posts without these insane requirements. According to Black Striker X on Reddit, that threshold is only 2, which I can hardly believe. Count theory is apparently true. Yes, which is definitely one of those things that is super helpful.
It's not a
because without Valor
bad
on the
video.
dashboard, Twitch offers a few more quality of doing a far better job at putting racist, threw around slurs, harassing, and promoting to grow at the moment. We just begin, or any of my friends Twitch say I grow at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's overall, I wasn't really talking. I was just kind of like trying to think about what I wanted to say, but it's good. I think if I would remake this video, I wouldn't take such a stance against Kick, because I made it sound like this platform, I mean, it is kind of terrible, but all this kind of stuff happens a lot on a lot of different platforms. It's not just Kick. It's the people who choose to stream there or whatever. I made them out to be like whoever streams there is a freaking villain, which I kind of felt bad when this guy made this comment like, "Thank you for the video. I'm a small Kick streamer. I found from each platform it has pros and cons. Maybe your experience is kind of bad. It's good. It's okay. It's not bad." You guys losing moderation. Yeah, and this guy's like, so complaining about loose moderation might not be the best argument to make. I mean, that's true, but like the best argument, like my argument was just saying that the moderation on Kick wasn't the best, but that's like the whole reason people go there. So why would they fix it? I don't know. It's okay. Screw Kick, all my homies hate Kick. Screw Twitch, all my homies hate Twitch. Fight me, bozos. Or Bezos. Never mind. Okay. Alright. I think it could get an A. I think it gets an A. Overall, that video's still good. I like it. It's like low A. I think it might be actually higher than these ones. Just that one, actually. Alright. Barbershop review.
Today we are reviewing the Barbershop arc.
Okay. My lighting was weird in this one. Wow, look what I did. Oh, I used Fall Guys OST in this one.
The Yorozuya are back on center stage, and Gin's about to get a haircut. Keywords about to. Before I get into the other two, let's focus on Gin and the unnamed barber here. I appreciate these two's relationship. Gin has gotten close enough to this guy that he calls him Pops, and it seems like that nickname stuck.
Come on.
Because now, Kagura and Shinpachi are also calling him Pops. The two really do seem like old friends who've known each other for years. The barber exclaims that if they ever want to just come hang out and read some manga, they're free to do so, because business has unfortunately been slow. What is a very much solely comedic arc
Sorachi still manages to include some very heartfelt dialogue to flesh out a brand new character, which we only are going to see this one time. Anyway, Kagura realizes...
Yeah, I think I like all the criticisms I'm making this. It's good.
Also handled excellently.
There is one big issue I have this video, which is a little bit further down the line here.
Reading episode 1. Overall, awesome first half. It's really not. Nervously anticipating having to not screw up the Shogun's haircut, Shinpachi pukes. Okay. Anyway, in the background, Kagura steps up to the plates and is about to perform a hair-cutting masterpiece before puking right onto the Shogun's back. Okay, so this is where we're going with this episode. Alright. Turns out Kagura had ramen earlier because there was a Naruto that landed onto his eyes.
I don't know.
Okay. They soon managed to scrape it off, but coming with it was his mage. Like, entirely. Perfection. In search for a better replacement. Why would he do that? It's just so ridiculous. It's such a wild thought. Nope. Instead,
I do ramble about this, that it ends up being about a whole quarter of the video, maybe even more than a quarter of the video, where I'm just here rambling a little bit too much about the grossness of the scene. I'm being over dramatic. I'm being melodramatic, but I think it's still one of the better reviews. So it's an A tier review still, I think. I don't know if I would say it's... I think it's down here. Because there is still some issues with it. No, you know what? No, I don't know. B or A? Fuck, B or A? The only criticism I have is just I was rambling a little too long. I guess that happens with these ones too. Whatever, I'll keep it here. This is a good time. Okay. And then, finally, we have Mappa and overwork in the anime industry. Which I have to say, I fumbled hard with this thumbnail. I really was just trying to shoot this thumbnail out. I probably made this in like an hour. No, not an hour. It probably took me like 15 minutes to make this. It was pretty bad. This thumbnail's bad. That's the biggest criticism I have about this. If you actually click it, it's fucking
Studio Mappa's
nice.
Negative reputation.
I will say, the biggest criticism I've had of this video is from my buddy Mari again, who says that I'm too serious a lot of the time.
I'm bubbling.
Which I don't think I am. I don't think I'm too serious. I'm talking about severe overwork and people like working themselves to death. You know? I personally don't think I was too serious, right? Like, I'm talking about serious stuff. I'm talking about people being overworked to all hell. I mean, I guess there isn't any confirmed death, so it's not that severe, but it's like it's on the brink, right?
At an exponential rate.
But in
now,
any case, this is
the end
definitely
of
an S tier
2023
video.
with the release of
This is
Jujutsu
like S+.
Kaisen Season 2, we're finally seeing that negative reputation.
I think the only thing I don't like is that when I recorded this video, for whatever reason, I was looking at the camera 100% of the time. I did not stop making eye contact. And I think that makes it a little weird to watch. Look at this.
Now, the atrocious working conditions
I don't stop looking at the
pay
camera.
are in a full transparent view thanks to animators and directors speaking out.
So I think this could have gotten S+, but that, like me just looking at the camera 24/7, it's a little jarring, I guess. I guess that is a little jarring. But, I think that's okay. I love the transitions.
Founded by the legendary...
The transitions are my favorite from this video.
Manabu Otsuka.
For this, I'll actually give you some insight here. For this, the beginning of the Manabu Otsuka era, I wanted to have this on this railing here and have everyone walk behind it. or in front of it, I should say. But it never actually ended up working out, so I didn't do it. But I think up here it looks fine as well. I was struggling a lot with the editing in this video because I wanted to do something I haven't done before, but it ended up being fine anyway. Like it looks fantastic. By the way, I have to say, only one. Thank God for the Nerdcore community, because I used a lot of their OSTs. I used a lot of their instrumentals, I should say. The one that's on right now, The House Always Wins by the Stupendium, I used as instrumental. I don't even know if they're officially released, but I used like people's remakes of them on YouTube and stuff.
Gaining their once-was status that Murayama established.
They all
during the
fit so
studio's
well.
formative
That's what I'm
years.
trying to say.
Enter 2023. The worst year for Mappa's reputation yet.
Yeah, this right here. I've never actually tried to do anything like this. I mean, while it is probably easy to figure out, like I just never have tried to do anything like this that my buddy suggested I do. So like all I did was just put a mask and have the 2023 coming out of there, but I didn't actually I never did anything like that. So this is my first time doing it, and it actually turned out pretty good. But my friend Casey suggested I did, or is either Ethan or Casey, I'm not sure which one of you guys it was, but the 23 that comes out for another, that turned out pretty cool. That gave it a little more dynamic. What do you call it? Gave the video a little bit more of some dynamics.
On September 30th, one of Mappa's most prominent key animators took to Twitter to
It was a collaborative effort?
state
Okay.
he's no Mappa employees. Instead of staying silent like usual, this had erupted into a multitude of posts about the terrible working conditions they'd endured for far, far too long. Enter the animator meltdown. On this date, the floodgates.
I want to do something more crazy there with the transition. I had something absolutely nuts looking, but then Casey chimed in and he said it might cause some what do you call it, epilepsy. I'm like, maybe you're right, so I toned it down.
How it is universally recognized among audiences right now, he stated. Things depressingly seem hopeless at Mappa.
Man, I love the OST, or I love the
Where there is hope is
the editing in this video. It's awesome. This is definitely my peak for editing as well. But yeah, overall, this video is so nicely made. I love how I edited this. I love how I researched this. This is probably the most research I've ever done for a video. If you want to see my sources, this isn't even all of the sources. I just tried to get the main ones there because I didn't have space in my description. But these are the main sources. But overall, it was great. It really was great. This video, probably one of my best. Not even probably, it definitely was one of my best. I think this is the top of the tier for S tier. All these are really good. I'm hoping I can get more S tier videos in 2020. Sorry, 2020. Where am I at? I'm hoping I can get more S tier videos in 2023. But for now, we're here at S. Does it have as much research as the video you're working on now? Probably. Well, the amount of time I spent, probably. But the amount of actual like pages, probably not, because the one I'm working on right now, it has a lot of information on it, but it's all in the same place. In the Mappa one, it's all in different spots, so I would have to go around and search for them randomly, and I would have to organize them all while making the script and everything. It was really annoying to edit them all together, but it ended up being good in the end. But if I'm ever gonna do that again, I know how I'm gonna make it. I can make it be a lot quicker to make. But in any case, there's the rankings, everyone. Actually, let's take this off. So we have it for the thumbnail. There we go. If you're wondering what that was, it was my dark theme, so I don't have to do like look at this ugly ass white YouTube. But the dark theme's way better. Anyway, yep. So there we go. 3 S tiers, a lot of A's, some B's, few C's, 1 D, 1 F. And not ranking these. I think that's good. That's good. I'm hoping I get even more S tiers in 2024. So in any case, thank you everyone for coming to watch this video and or stream. And I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace.